Tonight's game is produced by the IH Sports Network. No part of the audio or video from tonight's game may be redistributed or retransmitted without the express written consent of the IH Sports Network and Liberty Press Incorporated. The IH Sports Network's first commitment is to the student athletes of our community, their families, and their coaches. Find us online at ihsports.net.
The Baby J's Pizza pregame show will begin in 4 minutes. Tonight's broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Stand by for the Baby J's Pizza pregame show in 2 minutes. We will begin in 60 seconds. We will begin in 30 seconds. We will begin in 15 seconds.
High school basketball is on the air. The Oneida Indians, the Scott Highlanders, with Tim Smith, Rick Keaton, and their entire broadcast teams.
Sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, Scenic Foods, Razaks, El Rey, Mark's Family Pharmacy, South Fork Physical Therapy, Stand, T&T Car Wash, Baby J's Pizza, Mountain Peoples, Twin K Enterprises, Markham's Furniture, Danny's Drugs, and First National Bank.
Produced by the IH Sports Network, high school basketball begins now.
Welcome into Friday night high school basketball from Highlander Gym. On the IHSN network, it's the Highlanders playing host to a non-district opponent, the Campbell County Cougars. The Highlanders trying to complete to this week, 3 games this week, a lot of activity and a lot of games that we've seen this week. Campbell County Cougars, they're a Region 2 District 3 4A team, 4A basketball. When we look at Campbell County, we played them once back on December the 13th. They, in terms of the boys, they defeated our Highlanders 61-37. The girls in that matchup won on a 3-point shot, I think, late in the game by Judy Lawson. That was a 37-34 victory for the Lady Highlanders. I hope that in the girls' matchup tonight, it's that close, and we see that kind of close game and a barn burner. For our Highlanders, they're both teams. The girls trying to stay above the 500 mark. The boys coming in tonight with that 11-win, 14-loss record. They've got just enough games left so that they can get above a 500 record. And a programming note right now, we thought that we would be having one of those games next Thursday night on the IH Sports Network. That's sort of up in limbo right now because Coach Aiden just informed Ben and myself a while ago that Pickett County has dropped that particular game. So he's trying to find an opponent. Meanwhile, the girls, they do have a game scheduled on Thursday night. That's Cumberland Gap. So that was our next planned broadcast after the night, because the Highlanders will have Wartburg on Tuesday night. They were going to be here at home on Thursday night and then travel to Kingston on Friday night. Still a lot to be determined before we get to Thursday night, and Coach Aiden trying to pick up a boys game also that night. So we'll just see what happens between now and Thursday. We'll keep you informed, and hopefully we'll have it all worked out. Let's go ahead. During our Baby J's pregame, let's go ahead and take this break. When we come back, we've got our scouting report brought to you by Roark's Pharmacy.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients, and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
Welcome back to Highlander Gym. The girls team's warming up, getting ready for their matchup. Want to tell you a little bit about the Lady Highlanders. We did win that game 37-34 back on December the 13th. For the Lady Highlanders, we were led in scoring that night by Brittany Mora, followed up by Julie Lawson with 9 points. Zoe Terry had 4. Rachel Garrett had 2. Riley Price had 6. Caitlin Butts had 3 points, and Brianna Jeffers had 2 points. And it's going to take that spread out scoring, but we'll need to get 2 or 3 players, preferably 3 in double figures tonight. Campbell County, they play in a real tough district. As a matter of fact, show you how tough it is. They played last night. One of their district opponents is Oak Ridge. And playing there last night, they did fall, the girls, Lady Cougars, did fall to Oak Ridge 67-34 the final game there. And I would like to have been at that last night's boys matchup, as Oak Ridge just defeated Campbell County 63-61 in that matchup.
Buzzer beater. They won on a buzzer beater. Yeah, that would have been a dandy.
It certainly would have.
And, when I saw that and the way it went down, my first thought was, I wonder how much that takes out of Campbell County having to come in here and play 24 hours later.
Yeah. Well, we've been in that situation sort of before, so we know it can take a lot out of you. Let's step aside. When we come back, we've got more of your Baby J's Pizza pregame coming up at Baby J's Pizza. They've got curbside or in-store pickup available. Call them at 286-2229. We'll be back with more pregame after this.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliances. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with the finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area, with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
Welcome back to Highlander Gym. A quick scouting report brought to you by Roark's Pharmacy, shaped by the unique community we serve. We look for the girls' matchup to be a very tight matchup. For the Lady Highlanders, my scouting report goes like this: make shots, go after the offensive rebounds, score off of those offensive rebounds, and I think our defense will be okay. But we've got to create turnovers, and that comes down to Brittany Moore. That comes down to Zoe Turry. So that's our scouting look. We'll be back after this break with tonight's starting lineups.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made Metal Monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand to be able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. You know, we decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Now down to the court. This is our McDonald's of Oneida starting lineup. Number 4 is Zoe Terry, one of the Highlanders seniors. Number 14, a junior for the Highlanders, Rachel Garrett. Number 15, also a junior, Julie Lawson. Number 20 is a senior, Riley Price. And number 23, a sophomore, Brittany Morrow. The Lady Highlanders coached by Jake Wright, assisted by Emily Markham, Grant Markham, and Serena Blakely. That's the starting lineup for the Highlanders. McDonald's of Oneida, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Let us do the cooking. The starting 5 for Campbell County, coached by Jason Kitts. Number 10 is Bella Lester. Number 15 is Carly Kitts. Number 32 is Lacey Pemberton. Number 33 is Sailor Hutchison. And number 41 is Emma Bradenberg. It'll be Zoe Terry, number 4, going in center circle to jump it up against Pemberton, number 32. Highlanders in white, Campbell County in blue. Highlander basket to our right in the first half. Highlander crew on hand, HL, Ben, myself, Rick Eden. Cameron behind our camera, and the Highlanders control the tip. Out there, our offsite production manager, Greg Bond. The Highlanders work around against the zone employed. It's a 3-2 zone by Campbell County. The pass is weak. Terry saves it. Bounce pass to the foul line. It goes to Price. Couldn't handle the pass. Campbell County comes up with the takeaway. Highlanders have to be careful. We need to, limit those turnovers, and especially off of bad, sloppy passing. And we almost had 2 of those, but only really one of them led to a takeaway. And now the Highlanders, Garrett reaches in and knocks the ball away, and the Highlanders race up the right side. It goes ahead to Terry. Terry cross court to the left corner. This will be Julie Lawson with the 3. Shot is no good. Rebound, Campbell County. That's Carly Kitts with a basketball, number 15. With the ball outside, Sailor Hutchinson. Hutchinson draws some defense outside as coming out of the zone was Terry. Terry's pressure on the basketball. They whip it down in the right corner. Ball comes to the foul line. Pump fake, starting left. Little quick pass down along the baseline. It's lost, knocked out of bounds. Last touch, Campbell County.
Two pretty good defensive stands back to back.
And we want to thank Riley Price and Adeline Woodward for being on our round table last night.
Well, they did a good job, didn't they?
They certainly did. This is Brittany Moore with the basketball, top of the key, kicks it left from the wing. Price back outside near midcourt. Moore over on the right wing to Lawson, down in the right corner. That's Garrett. Rachel's pass to Brittany, breaking up the right side. Little floater, good. Didn't use the glass on it, didn't need to. The Highlanders with the basket and the early 2-0 lead.
That's kind of control I'm not sure that Brittany would have had a year ago to make that without using the glass. That was nice.
Highlanders in the zone. The pass deflected by Brittany from just inside the three-point line. Shot is no good. Riley Price the rebound. Lady Highlanders will push it with Brittany up the right side to Terry. Pulls up, 15-foot jumper off the baseline is no good. Taken out of the air, Campbell County. That was Lester with the ball. She lets Hutchinson bring it into the front court. To the right wing, back outside. Ball was obviously tipped over there. Now they work back to that right wing again. Kitts with the basketball to Hutchinson, back to Kitts. Highlanders doing a great job inside, rotating to cover the post players. Driving along the baseline, back out to the wing. That's Lester with a three-point try. Shot is no good. And we're going to have a foul on Lady Highlander Riley Price. Her first, team first. Fouls on the floor. It will be Lady Cougar basketball, baseline right side. Looking for a cutter, nobody there now. The lob out deep. Lester holds the ball. She whips a pass inside through the hand of her teammate. Intended it for Pemberton.
And we're almost 3 minutes in. Campbell County has attempted one shot, and it was a three-point shot. So really good defense so far for Scott High.
They've done a good job of denying some of those bigger ones inside.
Highlanders with the basketball, trying to figure out this defense by Campbell County. It's a 2-3 zone, but they send the low wings really out deep. Moore from the top of the key. Bounce pass to the right, now in the right corner. That was Garrett, passed on the shot, back outside Terry. Zoe will drive, picks up the dribble, needs help. Tomorrow. She has it on the right wing, needs help. Outside Price. Price over to Lawson, deep left side. Cross court, trying to force something inside, battling for the ball. Finally, Campbell County, they come out with it. Garrett just couldn't get a hand on it.
I don't think we're going to have a lot of whistles tonight, Ben.
2-0. Lady Highlanders with the advantage, trying to get a stop on Campbell County. She might have walked that time. That was a sub in, by the way, for Campbell County. I'll set that up in just a minute. The ball goes inside to the low post player, Bradenberg. From the top of the key, driving, that's Pemberton. Pemberton up the right side, off the glass, won't go. Bradenberg inside, her shot no good. Got it again, puts it up with the left hand, and Emma Bradenberg has the initial points for Campbell County.
4 minutes before Campbell County was able to score.
Yeah, unfortunately, we only scored 2 during that.
Yeah, and then we turn it over with a pass too tall, intending it for Garrett inside. It will be Campbell County basketball. The player that checked in for Campbell County is number 14, Destiny Rutherford.
Well, you know, Rick said a while ago that first game was not a very high-scoring game either.
Yeah, 37-34, if I remember correctly. Got to keep Brandenburg off the glass.
And Campbell County, they throw it away.
Unforced error, that'll help our situation.
I saw Coach Wright look at Brittany right there and say, slow it down, take your time. I thought we had been slowing it down and taking our time. Ball comes back outside, intercepting the pass, going the other way with it, Campbell County. They drive in strong. Shot is no good. Backside the rebound, Hutchinson, and they'll set up their offense again. That's Pemberton. Outside long three is short. Bradenberg gets the rebound. And did she travel? She did.
But that's 3 offensive rebounds for her in this first quarter. That can't happen.
The last pass that kind of got deflected into Campbell County's hands, it wasn't that soft a pass, but the distance between the players was maybe the receiver must come to the ball, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. We're tied. Highlanders 2, Lady Cougars 2. Highlanders with the basketball. Lawson on the right wing. It goes to Terry. Back outside to Price. Now Mara comes out. Starts to drive. Picks up her dribble. Terry goes inside. Got tied up with 3 defenders. And, that was a quick jump ball.
Hey, I'm telling you, we got to ask somebody about that. That must be something that a new emphasis for the officials. Make it quick.
Well, to your earlier point, they are definitely going to let them play. At least in this girls' game, they're going to let them play. And if it's consistent on both ends, that's okay.
Pemberton with the ball. They kick it over to Rutherford. Rutherford skips it down to the left corner. Long 3 there is no good. Bradenburg inside with the rebound and the foul. That's a huge mismatch, against Julie Lawson.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I think they called the foul on Brittany Mora, though.
Julie could grow a foot, and she'd still be a little undersized.
Bradenburg with the foul shot. This one is no good off the left side.
You know, she wasn't that big a factor the first time we played them over at their place, but she has certainly been in this first quarter tonight, and we're going to have to limit her touches inside.
Bradenburg's second toss, that one's good. She's the only player for the Cougars to score so far as they take a 1-point advantage over the Highlanders. We missed that shot, and it's lost on the rebound. Pushing it quickly, that's Rutherford. Cut off by Mora with a pass outside. Pemberton wants to drive against 3 Highlanders. This is it behind her. Now they kick it over. Left wing, the 3-point try is no good. Riley Price had the battle, but comes down with that rebound.
Just got to be tough against her inside.
Brittany driving into the paint. It's going to be a reach from the side. That foul on Destiny Rutherford. Her first, Campbell County team first. And they're going to give Brittany Mora 2 free throws. I'm not sure she was in the act of shooting yet, but we'll take the foul shots.
Absolutely she was.
They're always right, I know.
Oh.
First toss is no good.
Hand wrong.
Checking in for the Highlanders, we've got Gracie Lewis, we've got Caitlin Butts, we've got Annaline Woodward, and we've got Brianna Jeffers.
Line change.
Moore for her second of 2. This one up, this one good. We're all tied now at 3 each.
Well, when they put the point on the right side of the scoreboard, it'll look better.
See, Ben, every scorekeeper does it.
Yeah, it wasn't just you guys up there the night.
Yeah. Driving inside, going against the defender, and Woodward steps out and sticks a hip out to pick up her first personal foul. That sends Bella Lester to the foul line. We're tied at 3. 1 minute, 53 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Lester's first toss comes up short on the front iron.
Well, if you like efficient offense, this is probably not the game for you. This is it's a game of field goals right now at 3-3.
Second opportunity is no good. Woodward on the floor fighting for it. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Lady Highlanders.
This is the kind of game where each little box out and each little hand up in the face is going to make a difference.
Caitlin Butts to inbound. Campbell County goes 2-2-1 full court. In the middle, it's Mora ahead. It goes to Jeffers. Picks up the dribble. Needs help. It's tied up. Taken away.
There you go.
And they're going to call the foul.
Yeah, the foul goes on
Brianna Jeffers.
Yeah.
When it was taken away from her, she reached out and got a hand on the Cougar player. 1 minute, 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Highlanders 3, Campbell County 3. The pass was tipped. Driving through with it is no good. Mora comes back, gets the rebound for the Highlanders. We have a chance to gain the lead. Quick pass goes to Jeffers inside. Couldn't get it to go as Woodward had the rebound and puts it up. She draws the foul.
I tell you what, if you get a foul in this game, you're going to earn it, which Woodward certainly did. She got whacked.
Well, just down on the other end, Morrow had someone holding her arm as she was reaching for the ball.
And Line's foul shot. Nice roll on that one. It's a 4-3 Lady Highlander lead. Second toss by the senior. This one comes off the iron. It's no good. Tipped around. Cougars with a basketball. They pick up the dribble back out to Pemberton. Pemberton kicks it to the left wing, trying to drive there, and instead they reverse it again. Now from the left wing, long three is up. It's no good. Rebound, Caitlin Butts clears it to Morrow. 60 seconds to go, first quarter. Brittany has that opening, drives through the paint, puts it off the left glass. Yes, and the roll by Brittany.
Good touch.
Excellent work, and she did that left-handed.
6-3, Highlanders with the advantage, 45 seconds remaining first quarter. From the left corner, that's she walked maybe. The pass inside against two Highlanders stripped away. It went off of Lester's leg, but the baseline official going to give the ball back to Campbell County. Checking in for the Highlanders, number 12, that's Jalen Young, also a senior. Highlanders man-to-man on the inbounds. To the left wing, back outside top of the key. Hutchinson with the ball cut off. They work it left corner. Driving around the defender, the dribble off the hand of Lester that time. It all works out. It went off of her last time, and official gives it to the Highlanders this time with 25 seconds to go. Something about Murphy's Law and the effect of basketball, something like that. Ahead for the Highlanders in the front court. 18 seconds to go. Woodward clears it to Young. Young handling the basketball just inside midcourt. She broke her pivot foot. Yep. 10 seconds remaining, first quarter. Lady Highlanders 6, the Lady Cougars 3. Cougars with the basketball. Clock is running, 8 seconds. Hutchinson kicks it down in the left corner. They work it back out. Lester, she'll tie a three. Shot is no good. Buzzer sounds. First quarter in the books. The Lady Highlanders have a 6-3 lead. We'll step aside. We'll take this break. When we come back, second quarter action on the IHSN network for the Lady Highlanders.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliances. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with a finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
We come back to Highlander Gym. Lady Highlander basketball. As our Highlanders, after one quarter, have a 6-3 lead over the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars. If you look at that 9 points, yes, that's very reminiscent of when we played over Campbell County earlier. I mean, it was a low-scoring contest that night.
One of those games where somebody like Julie Lawson gets hot and hits 2 or 3 threes in a row, they could be over in a hurry.
Number 10 for Campbell County, she's walking like she may be a little injured. See, she's got that little bit of as she's running now.
Campbell County basketball, Highlanders 3-2 zone. Pass down on the right post. That's Bradenburg back in the game. And the Highlanders Young is able to take it away as Bradenburg kicks the pass back out. Butts gives up the ball to Young. Young
drug
that pivot foot again. For Jalen, the body's just moving faster than the mind right now. She knows she wants to stop, but it's too late. She's done it mid-step.
She's got to giddy up, but whoa's a little hard.
Out on top in the 3-2 zone, you've got Caitlin Butts, Jalen Young, and Gracie Lewis. Down in the post positions, Jeffers and Woodward. Bradenburg with the ball, knocked Young down, gave it up, got it back. They work it all the way to the right baseline. Lester with the basketball needs help. Somebody breaks to the basket, fighting for possession of the ball. It's up, it's in, and there's a foul against the Highlanders. That'll be Sailor Hutchinson to score the basket. She'll go to the line for a 3-point opportunity.
And again on defense, notice we've ended up with a mismatch. We've got number 2 taking the big girl down low.
The free throw, no good. Woodward the rebound. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. It's a 1-point lead, Highlanders 6-5. Young trying to drive, lost that dribble again, picked up by Lewis, so the Highlanders with the save. Lewis dribbles all the way to the left side, and her pass is sort of a no-look pass, and the defender standing between her and Butts.
Have you noticed that we're not really got a good movement going on?
Entry pass to Young. She's got a high screen from Jeffers, tries to dribble against two defenders, loses the ball. Coming out with it, that's Lester. Lester picks up the dribble in the front court. Back to Rutherford, back to Lester again. Her pass inside to Bradenberg. Bradenberg has to kick it back out. A little better challenge inside with Jeffers and Woodward battling Bradenberg right now. Cougars Lester, deep off the right wing. Shot is no good. Picked up by Woodward. Highlanders go the other way. Quickly, that's Young. Kicks it over on the right wing. Lewis back outside Young. Wants to drive. Leaves it for Butts outside. Kaylin has an opening. Drives to the foul line. Shot was blocked, and Woodward gets it and puts it in.
Yes.
I'd say that's continuation, but Analine gets a chance at the three-point opportunity. 8-5, Lady Highlander lead, 6 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first half. And Analine Woodward, the senior, trying to pick up her 4th point of the half and does. The Cougars with a substitution. Highlanders 3-2 zone. Hutchinson with the basketball. Kicks it to Lester, deep right wing. Back outside Hutchinson. They swing it to the left side. Low, that was Pemberton back outside. Pemberton again has the basketball, trying to get it to Bradenberg. Bradenberg goes up, in, and around.
That was tough to defend right there.
Woodward that time, so Bradenberg picking up her second basket. It's a 9-2 Highlander, I'm sorry, 9-7 Highlander lead. As I say that, there's a foul on the court. And Jalen Young will get a chance to go to the line for 2 free throws.
And Jalen just kind of bounces off of her, man. She's like a wall down there.
Well, they have sort of a tall team, so it'd be tough.
The left-hander, Jalen Young, makes her first foul shot.
Jalen makes a drive. It'd be kind of tough for her to get a good shot off.
Second toss up, that's one also good. 11-7, Highlanders have regained that 4-point advantage. We're in the second quarter with 5 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Long three, deep outside. Didn't look that long as Hutchinson makes that outstanding 25-foot three from off the top of the key. The pass deflected, saved by Butts. Now Lewis swings it over to Young. Young on the right wing, picked up the dribble, pass down inside to Jeffers. She needs help. It's tied up. She forces the pass back outside. Young drives, draws the foul. Jalen Young will go back to the foul line, and is it on Bradenberg again?
I think it is. Let's see. There's the 4, and there's the 1. Yes, sir.
Her second.
Yeah, I think you'll see her probably check out here in a second.
Yeah, with 4, almost 5 left to go in the quarter, yeah.
Jalen's first toss, that one is good. Jalen now made 3 in a row. I hope I do not jinx her.
She is
it's
replaced
12-7.
by 24, brother.
I'm sorry, it's 12-10. The second free throw is good.
Now, just looking down there, Campbell County has sort of a tallish, slim-looking bunch of girls on the floor now.
Still got the size advantage.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we got – that's what I said. They're taller than us.
Lester may have traveled with it, gives up the basketball, then it's thrown away.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a hand
Yeah,
on
we got
it.
a hand on it. Last touch by the Highlanders. Coach right to his bench. Brittany Moore, Rachel Garrett, Judy Lawson, and Zoe Terry. They check in. Woodward stays on the floor. Holding the ball beyond the arc. Now Morris steps out. She deflects the pass right to herself. It's a takeaway by the Highlanders. Kicking it down to Lawson from the right corner. Her three is up. It's no good. Rebound. It's on the floor. Saved by Campbell County. Ahead Hutchinson. Out on the wing to Kitts. Kitts' three is no good. They're fighting for the board. It's on the floor. Somebody come up with it in a white jersey. We do. I think Woodward kept it alive to Morris. She has that opening, goes straight coast to coast with it. Saved by Terry along the baseline, out to Garrett and Rachel. 17-foot jumper from the left wing. Gives the Highlanders now a 15-10 advantage. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Go ahead.
If this were the Clinton game, there would be 40 or 50 foul shots already.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a physical game down there. They're not calling anything, but it's the same on both ends, so I like it.
Like that girl on her back down there that turned over a minute ago. That was one of them Euro rolls, wasn't it?
Here we go.
We'll talk about that at halftime. Somebody told me there's some trash talk out there about H and the Euro calls that he's made out on Facebook or something. I don't know.
Well,
Who got that started?
Y'all come on in here and we'll debate it.
Cougar basketball from their left baseline.
You all remember I call that a Euro roll down there.
Yes, we did. That's a new term now. Trying to drive between two defenders, and there's going to be a reach foul. I believe that on Aniline. It is.
Is that two on Aniline? Yeah.
Pemberton at the line for the Lady Cougars. First toss is no good.
You know, I thought about outing someone right there, but her husband is a police officer, so I'm not going to go. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Don't worry.
Harris is going to have to go read it for himself.
Hey, now they put that score or the foul up for Rachel there.
And the second foul shot, Lacey Pemberton, is good. 15-11, the Highlanders with the advantage, looking for more of this trip down. Turnaround jumper from the foul line is no good. And who handled last? Bradenberg knocks it out of bounds as Garrett fighting with her for the ball. Highlanders will maintain possession. Zoe Terry to inbound, baseline left side. Zoe kicks it in the corner. Mora takes the three. Shot is no good. Terry gets the rebound. Back outside. This is Mora. This time she drives in. 12-foot jumper from the left side. Won't go. Bradenberg this time controls the board.
Did you see how Zoe got, how high she got up in the air down there for that rebound?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Well, Ben says she can dunk the ball. She won't show it. She won't show that to us in practice, but Ben says she can.
And she and I were just talking about that in the hallway before the game. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Off the Highlanders, it's Campbell County ball.
Now, to be fair, she said that she has to have Caitlin Butts give her just a little bit of a lift.
Okay.
You know,
well, that's fair.
I say just get one of them post players to get down on their knees and jump off their back, you know.
Cougars with the basketball, trying to make something happen. That's Pemberton spins, gave it up to Bradenberg, back outside from the foul line, driving left. Ball's deflected away. That's Garrett. Man.
Hey, Rachel.
You fed her some beef this week. Strong effort by Garrett to keep it alive for the Highlanders. Now we need help, and there's a foul.
That will be their sixth foul. Need another.
Right on Lester, Bella Lester. 16 foul against each team now. Clock is approaching the 2-minute mark. Mara has the ball, kicks it left side. Quick pass went in to Woodward, back to Mara. She wants to drive, shoves the pass down in the right corner.
Good pass.
Now to Woodward. Woodward pulls up, shoots over Bradenberg, rolls off the iron, won't go. Last touch by the Cougar defender out of bounds.
I don't say it very often about this Scott High team. That was good ball movement.
That was really good ball movement.
Trying to get the ball in, that's Terry. Finds Garrett in the right corner. Her three is up, no good, and they get Zoe apparently to push from behind. 17th foul against the Lady Highlanders. So we'll take that long, lonely walk to the other end of the court to see who gets the chance to go to the foul line.
Well, on that race to 7 fouls, we won that one, huh?
It's going to be Stanfield, 1-1. Lawson, Mora, Woodward, Garrett, and Terry on the floor for the Highlanders with 1 minute 42 seconds left in the first half. First free throw is up, so she'll get the bonus. Reagan Stanfield. 15-12. Stanfield puts it on the floor a couple of times, and this one is nothing but net. So Stanfield with 2 made free throws, 2 subs in for Campbell County. 15-13, 2-point Highlander lead.
And 15-12 was the new numbers in the game for Campbell County.
Moore crosses midcourt with it to Lawson. Right back to Moore, to Lawson again, down in the left corner. That's Terry. Terry back outside Lawson. To Brittany. Brittany on the right side. That's Garrett. Turn, squares the 3. Comes off the front edge of the iron. It's no good. Rebound, Campbell County. They stop, they look, they set up against the Highlander zone. Hutchinson handling the basketball. Kicks it to Lester. Lester back outside Hutchinson. Threw it into the backcourt. The official says it was tipped. And then Terry knocks it away from Hutchinson at midcourt.
There's always got to be careful right there. That most games, that's a foul when you reach across them like that, and that would have put them back at the line again.
Look how quick this quarter's been.
Bradenberg back in the game with 61 seconds left in the first half. I think that's offense for defensive substitution by Coach Kitts. And that pass going sort of toward the concession stand.
That one wasn't deflected.
Lady Highlanders with the basketball. Riley Price back on the floor for the Highlanders, replacing Woodward. And Coach Wright says, I'll take a timeout. So we'll join the teams. This First National Bank timeout comes with 53 seconds left in the first half. Highlanders 15, Lady Cougars 13.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Welcome back to the IH Sports Network, Lady Highlander basketball. H and Ben, they were talking moments ago about how the officiating has been the same on both ends of the court.
Yes, sir.
Each team has shot 9 foul shots.
Yeah.
Really? There's been that many?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Well,
it's been a very physical game, and they're letting us a lot of stuff go, but that's surprising. I wouldn't have thought it was that many.
They're not favored either way.
Highlander basketball, 2-2-1, full court press employed by Campbell County. Over to Terry. Terry ahead to Price. Price in the middle of the court. Back to Terry, ahead to Garrett. Steps behind the line. Her three-point try is no good. Rebound Campbell County. Carly Kitts with a basketball. Up the court, left it for Lester. Lester drives.
Hands up.
Gave it up. And now here's Hutchinson, I think, to Pemberton. Pemberton back outside Lester. Campbell County backing the ball out, maybe content for the final shot of the first half. The pass to the foul line, partially deflected, pulled back in. Brings you off. Anyway, back outside, top of the key. That's Pemberton driving against 2 Lady Highlanders and scoring on the drive. 4 seconds to go. Mora pulls up, 24-foot jumper. Bang!
Yeah, boy.
Right ahead of the buzzer. Brittany Mora under control. Looked at the clock, knew she had the 4 seconds. Clock running, and the Highlanders will take a 3-point lead to the dressing room at halftime, 18-15 over the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars. We'll cover a lot of ground in our Vantage Financial halftime. We'll talk about the first half. We will have our halftime scoring and more when we return to Highlander Gym for our Vantage Financial Lady Highlander halftime.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Ray's-Ax. Ray's-Ax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Ray's-Ax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Ray's-Ax on U.S. Highway 27 in Helenwood. Ray's-Ax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Working with me is pretty simple. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the small things that I would expect from my lender if I was getting a loan. However, it's my job not only to give the customer the best possible transaction that I can, but I'm also here to protect them. I'm trying to be your banker 10 years from now, not today.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to Lady Highlander basketball. Vantage Financial Lady Highlander halftime. Talk about the first half just a little bit right here. Lady Highlanders got the lead at 4-3. Built it up to a 3-point margin for a lot of the first quarter. Cut down to a 15-13 game right before the end of the half, and then Brittany Moore with basically no time left on the clock hits a long three-pointer to give the Highlanders the 18-15 halftime lead over Campbell County. Both teams, to me, are very similar. I mean, slow it down, half-court offense. You know, if we get a fast break, neither team has scored any fast break transition points. Both teams have ran some of that, but it's always been cut off by the other team. So the two teams playing very similar, and it's a very tight contest at halftime.
One of the most, to me, important things is we played a really solid defense. We keep getting in front of those low players down there so they don't have the easy buckets.
Yeah, I think everybody's done a good job for Scott High defensively. I think Coach Wright would say right now that he's really pleased with the defensive effort. Offensively, nobody's really stood out. Brittany's had a good first half. Jalen Young came in and went 4 from the free throw line, and that was good. Probably going to need, I don't know, I think you need more than 18 to feel comfortable in the second half, but you know, we're right on pace for what that first game was.
Absolutely.
We played them over there.
Absolutely.
Exactly. I'm trying to find, and I will find it here directly, my score, maybe a score sheet from that game. I don't think I really got it that would have said what the scoring differential was at the first half. Anyway, it is a 3-point Lady Highlander lead, 18-15. Let's step aside. We'll take this break for our sponsors. Friday night high school basketball on the IH Sports Network. When we come back, we've got our first half scoring in the girls' matchup.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed results. We have certified facility operators and mix design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep. One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Welcome back to our Vantage Financial halftime. Let's look at the first half scoring by both teams. I'll start with the Campbell County Lady Cougars. Lester 0 for 2 at the foul line, no points. Kitts, no points. Lacey Pemberton, 1 of 2 from the foul line, 3 points. Sailor Hutchinson, one made 3-point shot, 0 for 1 at the foul line, 5 points. Emma Bradenberg, 5 points. She's 1 of 2 at the foul line. Davison Rutherford played, did not score. And Reagan Stanfield, 2 points. She was 2 for 2 from the line. 15 points for Campbell County.
That didn't take long, did it?
One made 3-point shot. 4 of 9 from the foul line. Now for the Highlanders. Zoe Terry, no points. Rachel Garrett with 2 points. Judy Lawson, Riley Price. 2 more starters for the Highlanders have yet to score in the game. Brittany Moore has 8 points, including that last-second 3-pointer ahead of the buzzer. And she's 1 of 2 from the foul line. Gracie Lewis, Caitlin Butts, and Brianna Jeffers have all played and not scored. Jalen Young, 4 points. She's 4 for 4 at the foul line. And Annaline Woodward, 2 of 3 from the foul line, 4 total points for her. 18 points, Lady Highlanders. 1 made 3-point shot, 7 of 9 from the foul line. That's significant right there, because if we get those foul shots in the second half to maintain that, if we can maintain that kind of percentage, that will be extremely important for the Lady Highlanders.
We'll get to see who flinches first when it comes to their defensive play, which I don't think either team will, but it could happen. One team have just that 2-minute slack off on their defensive end.
Do we have any Hillwood Foods out-of-town scores? And we realize this is just the end of the first half, and sometimes it takes a while for scores to come in, but Ben's looking there.
Yeah, we don't, none that really affect us here locally have come in yet, but there are a couple. Sevier County's up at half on Morristown West, 26-14 over in District 2. Of course, the one that we're watching is out of District 3. That will be Seymour Northview Academy, Harris. We haven't got an update there yet. Hampton's up on University High, 31-4 at the half. David Crockett's up on Daniel Boone, 20-6. Dobbins Bennett up on Science Hill, 12-7, and it's Volunteer on Sullivan. He's 21-7. So most of the scores come from far Upper East Tennessee, which really doesn't impact us unless we're fortunate enough to make it to the sub-state, and that would be a good problem to have. But at Hillwood Foods this week, their special is 24 packs of Pepsi. Yeah, 24 packs of Pepsi products for $9.99.
Terry brought me some grapes home from down there, and it didn't say they were cotton candy, but they didn't taste like any grape I'd ever tasted before, but I like them.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my kid's grandmother, which will be my mother-in-law, she thought they played so well on Tuesday night that she went and got them some cotton candy grapes. And they do have a little bit of a candy taste to them.
Yeah,
I might have snuck one or two.
A big white or I mean, it's not exactly a grape taste, but sweet. They're real sweet.
Listen, I know they're all the rage, but grapes are one of those things you don't really have to mess with because they're pretty good already.
Good Lord made them just the way they ought to be.
We're ready for second half action from Highlander Gym, the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars, and our home team, Lady Highlanders. It will be Lady Highlander basketball to start the second half. Zoe Terry, Brittany Moore, Rachel Garrett, Julie Lawson, and Riley Price, the original starting five for Coach Wright, opens up the third quarter. This is Terry down to Lawson. Her long three out of the right corner is no good. Terry keeps it alive for the Highlanders. To Mara, she drives in the paint, has it deflected, taken away. Campbell County with the ball. Up the right side, slowing things down was Pemberton. Back outside, Hutchinson swings it left side to Lester. Back to Hutchinson, over on the right wing, Kitts.
Started off in that 1-3-1 zone.
Driving in against two defenders, the shot was no good by Pemberton. Highlanders push it the other way. Brittany kicks it to the left corner. That's Lawson. Back outside to Brittany once again. A 2-3 zone, Campbell County. High screen, Mora down to Lawson. Lawson right back outside to Mora. Over to Terry. Zoe tries to drive as she does so. A little push foul from the side. That on 33, I believe. Yes, Sailor Hutchinson, her first.
I'm kind of thinking that the fouls will mount up a little bit quicker in the second half. They always seem to anyway.
Highlanders with the inbounds. Terry has it through the ball behind Price. Price is going to break up the baseline, and Terry thought she was going to stay stationary in the corner. Turnover, Lady Highlanders.
A little bit of miscommunication there. Price had the open look initially. If Terry would have got it to her, but she put the ball on the floor, and then just everything went downhill from there.
Driving in the paint.
Get in front of her.
They get the ball to Bradenberg, and she had position, able to score the basket to make it a 1-point differential now. Highlanders still leading by 18-17. Down in the right corner, Lawson, her three is up. Rolling off the iron, it's no good. Rebound, Cougars. Pushing it right side, Pemberton. Gave it up, back to Hutchinson. Kicks it over to Lester. Lester drives for Hutchinson, and her shot blocked over in the corner. That was Amora with the block. Ball comes back out. Pemberton wants to drive against three Highlanders, then the reach-in foul. It's either going to be Brittany or Rachel.
I think it's Julie Lawson.
And Julie Lawson with a reach. Or it could have been any of those three, right? I thought that Julie had backed away, but
yeah.
The first toss is an air ball there by Pemberton.
I've noticed a couple occasions, instead of moving to get in front of that shooter, we're actually going to try to keep a pass from being made, and the shooter walks straight in.
Pemberton makes that one. We're all tied at 18 each. Highlanders trying to regain the lead this trip down the floor. 5 minutes, 57 seconds to go.
Oh, she's
pulling
fouled.
out that was Zoe Terry.
Yeah.
That 17-foot running jumper is no good, but she gets to shoot a pair. The foul on Lester. First free throw by Zoe is good. First point of the second half by the Highlanders, and we do have that 1-point 19-18 lead. Second toss, also good.
On a night when the shots aren't falling, the free throw shots certainly have been. Good thing.
It is a good thing. 9 of 11 at the foul line for the Highlanders in the game. Highlanders stay in the zone. Lester across court. They skip it over from the right wing. Long three there is no good. Fighting for the rebound. It will be Lady Highlander basketball. I think maybe 32, Pemberton was the last player to touch it. She being for Campbell County. Brittany crosses midcourt with the basketball. Bounce pass, right side. Terry this time, they back off. She kicks it back outside. They work to the left. Lawson back to Brittany. Top of the key, she'll drive. Kicks it to Julie in the left corner. Her three rattles off the iron. It won't go in. Garrett's there. Offensive rebound. Yes. Put back. Yes.
Well, Julie is getting good looks, and they're going to go. It's just a matter of time till they go. So I hope Campbell County keeps leaving her open.
The pass to midcourt. Now Terry almost with a steal. Hutchinson recovers. They go inside and throw it wide off Bradenberg. Bradenberg again had a good post position, but her teammate just missed her with a pass. 22-18, Highlanders with the advantage and the basketball. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go, third quarter. Terry, right wing, back to Brittany. Starts to drive left, now reverses, kicks it down to Lawson. Back to Morrow. Over to Terry, deep on the right wing. She wanted to drive, cut off, lobs
Good
it back
pass.
at the foul line. And the floater in the paint. Nice touch that time by Brittany Morrow.
That was just a great feed by Zoe out there, too.
Brittany does that as well as anybody in the district.
Yeah.
Pass inside and intended for Bradenburg. That was Garrett who came up with it, and they're going to call a jump ball as Price got in there and finally tied it up. Possession will stay with the Cougars. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left, third quarter. Pemberton to inbound, baseline extended. In quickly, the jumper outside Hutchinson won't go. Lawson lets it go, and yes, it will be Lady Highlander basketball.
And I've watched the last couple of possessions. We are doing a much better job, and it probably started in the first half, of keeping Bradenburg off the glass on the offensive end.
We did a good job down on that end. Who was that? Lawson that blocked that person from being able to get the ball in play.
The pass comes cross court. Lawson with the ball back outside Morrow. She backs to midcourt, trying to draw the two outside defenders out midcourt. Now Terry driving from the baseline. The jumper is no good. And Riley Price over the bat. Second foul on Riley. Second Highlander team foul of the third quarter. And a real nice Friday night crowd at Highlander Gym. Pass inside Bradenburg, blocked from behind. That was Morrow who got a hand from behind. Now Bradenburg doesn't get off the floor well, so if you can out-jump her, you got a chance as Brittany drives down. There's going to be a foul from the side. Campbell County fans wanted a charge, but Morrow will shoot two.
That was being really alert. She came down the floor, so everybody had their heads. Their eyes were pointed on down, wasn't looking at her.
Brittany with the first of two. That one no good. No more bragging on the foul shooting tonight. (24-18). Highlanders with that 6-point lead, which I'm pretty sure is their largest lead of the game. Now make it a 7-point lead as Brittany makes the back end of two.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is now an 8-0 run.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you heard the student section, or at least I hear him talk about an air ball off the shot by Campbell County. Highlanders have it in the front court. Terry drives, kicks to Lawson. Her three out of the corner.
Oh, that's close.
Boy, all of them have been,
they're right
hold
there.
your breath.
Yeah.
You just know they're going in. This is Lester driving, and there'll be a block foul, maybe Zoe Terry.
That was on Zoe.
And the shot went.
Is that 2 or 3 on Zoe?
Be 2.
Okay. Then we have no problems.
Lester with that made basket and the 3-point chance, and it is good by her. That makes it a much closer game now at 4 points, 25-21.
Yeah, Campbell County needed that in a big way.
Did.
It had been a while since they had scored.
Clock continues to run, 2 minutes 45 seconds to go, third quarter. Mora has an opening, drives in. The floating jumper is no good. Ball's tipped around, controlled by Bradenburg for the Lady Cougars. They'll push it quickly to the front court. Rutherford gives up the ball, and then we've got a foul on Riley Price. Riley, that's her third. Subs for the Highlanders. Brianna Jeffers, 34. Adeline Woodward, 24, check in.
Well, the post players are the ones exerting so much energy. A timeout taken right now.
And we'll join the teams during the break. 2 minutes, 31 seconds to go. 25-21. This is a First National Bank timeout.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is open 6 days a week with a drive-through window for your convenience. But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check us out for gift ideas like plush animals, Candleberry Company candles and fragrances, designer earrings, caps, toys, and more. There's something for everyone at Mark's Family Pharmacy. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday.
Welcome back to Highlander Gym. Another nice capacity crowd here. People having to stand on both the east and west walls as Campbell County, they have the basketball. Highlanders in a 3-2 zone. Moore battling, trying to get the ball. Does knock it into the backcourt. They clear it out, fighting for it hard. That's Lawson down on the court. Call a jump ball, and finally one of the officials does, which gives the Lady Highlanders possession.
Good effort, good effort.
Really good effort. They came from 30 foot away to get in on that one.
Lady Highlander ball, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Lady Highlanders 25, Lady Cougars 21. Jeffers outside, over to Terry. Terry wants to drive, cut off, lobs it back outside. Lawson gave it up, Moore picks up her dribble, goes to Woodward, over to Terry. She drives to the right baseline, into the posting Woodward, and there's going to be a body bump there on Campbell County. I think that's number 32, Lacey Pemberton.
Evened
call
up
on 41, Bradenberg, didn't they? Yeah, that's 3 on Bradenberg. Subs for the Highlanders, Caitlin Butts and Gracie Lewis. In replacing Zoe Terry was one of them I saw.
You know, go to Tim Smith's point on the roundtable last night about student sections. Look, I'm sure our student section was a little more boisterous for the boys' game, but look how they're all on their feet over there, into it, chanting.
And they'll be that way the whole night.
You don't see that a whole lot for girls' games.
Forcing a pass inside, it's lost, then controlled by the Highlanders as Lewis comes up with it. More outside, wants to drive against 2 defenders. The floating jumper blocked. That'll be Campbell County pushing ahead as Hutchinson goes straight down, pulls up the running jumper off the glass, no good. She fell down, should be a travel, yes. She being the Campbell County player that time.
Did you see how Jeffers got down the floor so fast to get those long arms up in front of that shooter? I mean, this is just everybody's hustling down there.
Full court press.
Watch
Campbell
the
County.
passes. Watch the passes.
Butts has it to Woodward. It was deflected to Lewis. Lewis in the front court, drives around her defender, has her pocket picked and stolen from behind and traveling with the basketball. Good hustle, Carly Kids, for Campbell County to actually have the steal, and losing her balance couldn't maintain her pivot foot. Lobbing in the paint, nice pass inside, but Moore has to dribble back out. She might have been tackled 3 times in the backcourt. The ball is there. Woodward picks it up, and
oh my goodness!
The ball was out of that pile.
What's this replay on this jump ball right here?
See, it's out. It's out.
She had both her arms around Woodward's right arm. But back to your point, Brittany got hammered down there.
Jalen Nunn checking in, replacing Brittany Moore. It comes with 57 seconds left in the third quarter.
You guys tell me when we're going to start dishing those referees so I can be right in there with you.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
Too many people in the crowd. We can't get down there now. Campbell County ball. Highlanders trying to be disruptive out of that zone defense. Now along the baseline, Lewis got in, deflected the ball.
Oh.
He keeps looking at Brianna Jeffers, though.
Number 2.
Gracie Lewis.
39 seconds in the third period. This is another fast period.
15 foul against the Lady Highlanders. Driving in the paint, back it comes to Lester. She goes around 2 defenders as she tries to scoop it up. Ball went out of bounds, but she gets bailed out with another Lady Highlander foul.
Another Lewis foul.
Well, all of a sudden, we've had a series of calls against us right here. And it's been a little while now since Scott High has scored.
Yeah.
After they went on that 8-0 run.
Lester, in the act of shooting, gets 2 free throws. She's made the first. It's a 25-22 Lady Highlander lead. 33 seconds to go, third quarter. Second toss by Lester is good. 25-23. Highlanders just need to really protect the basketball. They're against that full court pressure. Pass goes inside, turning, bouncing it off the glass. Jeffers trying to keep it alive and does as Young dribbles back out with it. Over to Lewis. She'll drive, dishes down to Jeffers. Jeffers to the left side. That's Butts. She drives inside. Ball
Put it up
lost
there,
the ball.
baby.
Jeffers up. Shot won't go. Three Highlanders fighting for it. Woodward gets it off the iron. It's no good, but she's fouled. 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
As fast as this quarter's been, this last 12 seconds have went slow.
Bella Lester, her third foul for the Lady Cougars. Annaline Woodward at the foul stripe for 2. This toss up, good.
Good night at the line for her.
Yeah, she's on it at the free throw line tonight, absolutely.
3-point Highlander lead, going for 4 from Annaline Woodward. Toss up, good.
See, that didn't jinx nobody, Ben.
Long jumper, top of the key is no good. The Highlanders get the ball and the buzzer sounds after 3 quarters of play from Highlander Gym. It's our Lady Highlanders leading 27-23. We step aside, we take this break, we come back for an exciting fourth quarter from Highlander Gym.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know. They know your name, so that's why we use First National Bank.
Welcome back. A couple things to look at. In the third quarter, the Lady Highlanders outscore Campbell County 9-8. First quarter, we had a lead 6-3. The team scored 12 points each in the second quarter, and the Highlanders with a 1-point advantage in the third quarter. That's just how close the game has been through the third quarter so far. Lady Highlanders will have possession to start the quarter. We're talking about fouls. You guys are talking about fouls. Anyway, the Lady Highlanders have shot 6 foul shots in the third quarter. Campbell County shot 5.
Yeah, and I don't remember the last field goal we scored, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
The pass to Woodward. Woodward's foul from behind. Ball's batted around. Coming out with is Campbell County. Hutchinson kicks it to the left side. Lester. Lester shoots over Jeffers. Long three. Bang. That's a big shot by Bella Lester. Makes it a 1-point differential. Highlanders still leading 27-26.
Push it.
Butts with a basketball on the right wing. She leads it outside for Young. Over to Butts again. Her bounce pass deflected, picked up by Woodward, and did she step on the line? Yep. She did. Turnover, Lady Highlanders comes with 7 minutes, 21 seconds left in the final quarter of play. Lady Highlanders 27, Campbell County 26.
That last shot by Lester, that was a confident shot. On the other end, we don't look very comfortable at all offensively.
We certainly don't. We got to 25 points midway through the third quarter, and I'm not sure that we made another field goal after that. We had the 2 foul shots from Annaline Woodward since then. This foul down low on Woodward.
We have given up a few more fouls in the last couple of minutes, too, that favors Campbell County.
Emma Bradenberg, her first shot is good. She was 1 for 2 in the first half at the foul line. That one has just tied things at 27 all. Bradenberg's second toss, off the front iron, no good. Young hustles in, controls the board for the Highlanders. She's going to need help as she's double teamed and trapped, and jump ball call. I would argue that one of those players, one team or the other, was out of bounds on the sideline. Possession will go to Campbell County. Tied at 27. 6 minutes, 58 seconds left in the game. Hutchinson at midcourt. Little pressure by Young. Picks up the dribble to Rutherford. Rutherford right back to her. Now Rutherford once again. Long skip pass. It's going to be deflected. Jeffers coming out of nowhere to get the ball. Then Highlanders had it and lose it. On the floor, Young takes it away. Kept it alive, fighting for it, and the referee is going to call on a foul on Destiny Rutherford.
That took forever for him to blow that whistle, guys.
If he hadn't blown that whistle, I think Jalen might have slugged her.
Yeah.
she had just about had enough.
Yeah, I think she might have got a kick in it.
That's good hustle.
Each team will be shooting the 1-and-1 bonus on a subsequent foul by the other team. Butts back to Lewis. Lewis against two defenders. Pulls up at the foul line. The running jumper is no good. Fighting for the rebound, saved by Campbell County. Excuse me.
Run with her.
Rutherford kicks it back to Lester. Lester got a player in the air for the Highlanders. Now they reverse it all the way to the right corner. Into Bradenburg, taken away by Young. That's a nice double down by Jalen Young.
She came down there good. But Jeffers had good position on her, I think.
Oh, yeah, she sure did. Timeout taken by Campbell County. This is a First National Bank in-game timeout. We're all tied at 27. Back in 30 seconds.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
Campbell County ball from their timeout. 27-27. With 6:05 to go in the game, entry pass comes into Bradenburg. She steps in the paint, shoves it back outside. Ball's batted. Campbell County saves it. Dribbling the ball outside Hutchinson. She leaves it for Pemberton. So Pemberton guarded by Young. I'm sorry, it's actually Hutchinson guarded by Young. She walked with it. As Young tips the ball away, going for it on the sideline. The Highlanders have the steal. And then Coach Wright takes a timeout. So let's take another timeout. 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go. This is a First National Bank in-game timeout. 27-27, back after this break.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Coach Jake Wright taking the timeout for the Lady Highlanders. We're tied at 27 each. It will be Lady Highlander basketball with 5 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the girls' matchup.
First Cruz back out on the floor.
Julie Lawson, Brittany Mora, Riley Price, Rachel Garrett, and Zoe Terry. I imagine this is who Coach Wright's going to go with for that final 5 minutes plus. Moore with the basketball, kicks it over to Terry, took her eye off the ball. It rolls off her leg out of bounds. That was an unforced and hopefully not a costly turnover. I don't know why I say that. All turnovers are costly. Cougar basketball. Hutchinson to Lester, back to Hutchinson again down the right wing. Holding the ball there was Kitts. They reverse it back to Hutchinson, top of the key. 3-2 Highlander zone. Hutchinson, ball was kicked, and the call by the offside official. It will still be Cougar basketball. Stopping the clock with 5 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the game. Each team shooting at least the 1-and-1 bonus at the foul line on a foul. Terry trying to take the ball away outside. Long three. That was a big buster there by Sailor Hutchinson to give the Cougars a 3-point advantage.
And to your point, there was a very costly turnover.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
I didn't mean that when I said it, that it would happen that way. But Highlanders with the basketball, trailing by 3. It goes into Price, back in the right corner. Lawson, tomorrow, will set up the offense once again. Plenty of time to go in the game. Protect the basketball and take good shots, Lady Highlanders. Terry, tomorrow. Back to Terry again. She has a little bit of a screen to pull up jumper. No good. Rebound. Taken off the board. That was Campbell County's Lester.
We didn't get real good position for a rebound on that shot.
Kitts. Back to Hutchinson. Bounce pass to the post position, kicking the ball back outside Pemberton. Now that is another long three. Shot is no good. Riley Price, rebound for the Highlanders. 30-27. Campbell County with the advantage. Highlanders with the basketball, trying to make it a 1 point, maybe even tie this trip down. Back outside, it's Garrett. Draws a double team and the reach foul. Rachel will shoot 1 and 1.
Yes, we finally got to that spot. I'm glad we got to that spot.
Second foul on Sailor Hutchinson for the Lady Cougars, 17th foul. It's okay to look. Rachel Garrett shooting the one end. First toss up, comes up off the front iron. It's no good. Rebound, Campbell County. They lob it ahead down in the right corner. Reversing it back out on the right wing. Cross-court skip pass. It goes to Lester. Moore trying to slap the ball away. Campbell County doing a good job just keeping the ball outside. That one saved at midcourt by Hutchinson. Pass somewhere inside. I'm not sure who it was intended for Campbell County, but the Highlanders had the takeaway. Comes with 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Clock's running out, 3:15. Lawson back outside Mara, over on the right wing to Terry. Once again, Mara to the left side, it goes to Lawson. You know what, I don't think we've seen it in the second half. We talked about a lot in the first half. I don't think Julie's taken a shot here in the second half. Diving in and a foul call there.
He's calling it a jump ball over here.
Well, I think it's going to be overruled. Nope, he won the argument.
Highlanders will retain possession of the basketball from the right baseline.
Julie did have a couple of three-point shots in that third quarter.
Oh,
it's been a while, though.
Yeah. Outside, the ball comes to Lawson. She was probably fouled. Saves the ball. Price, they go down to Terry. Her three deep off the right wing is no good. Lawson controls the board. Back outside, Mora. Over to Terry once again. She drives on that baseline, pulling up shot. No good. Garrett goes up, hammered.
Two free throws.
This will be 2 foul shots for Rachel Garrett.
I've noticed if I stand up, I can see all over the floor, Ben.
First toss by Rachel. That one is good. 2-point lead, Campbell County. Rachel can make it 1 with this, her second foul shot. Up, front iron, no good. Rebound.
There you
picked
go,
up
Zoe.
on the backside, Zoe Terry. Highlanders reset the offense. It goes in the paint. The soft jumper, Garrett, no good. Fighting for the rebound. We're going the other way. I think the foul might be on Rachel Garrett. Let's see.
Yeah, I think so. It's funny that wasn't a jump ball, huh?
Her second personal foul. At the line, Emma Bradenberg. She's 2 for 4 shooting foul shots. This toss up, rolls off the iron, no good. Highlanders had the basketball. Trailing by 2. Moore with the ball. Over to Terry. Terry back outside. Has to save it. Brittany now has her pocket picked from behind. Up the right side, this is Kitts. Kitts cut off by Moore. Clock is working toward the 2-minute mark left in the game. Driving in, that's Lester. Lester goes in. There'll be a block foul.
I think that's going to go on
Riley Price.
Yeah.
4 on Riley. At the line, Bella Lester. Lester 0 for 2 at the foul line in the first half. 3 for 3 at the foul line in the second half. Now make it 4 for 4. 3-point lead, Campbell County. Lester's second throw, that one also good. Timeout going to be taken by Campbell County. We'll join the teams during the break. It's Campbell County 32, Lady Highlanders 28.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan. what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. We decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
Welcome back from the First National Bank in-game timeout. I'm looking at my running score here. The Lady Highlanders had a lead at 25-18. From that point on, the Lady Highlanders had just scored 3. That was midway through the third quarter. From that point on, we've just scored 3 points. Meanwhile, Campbell County has outscored us in that stretch 14-3.
It's been ugly. I mean, there's not another word to say for it. It's been ugly. We haven't hit a field goal since the midway point of the third quarter when I think it was 24-18.
Mm-hmm. It was 22-18. The field goal made it 24-18.
Yeah. I'll come back with you guys. We still playing good, solid defense.
Full court pressure, Campbell County. Garrett back to Terry. Long lead pass. It goes to Lawson, deep out on the left wing. Lawson to Morrow. Highlanders trying to set their offense, trailing by 4 points. Morrow dribbles right, back outside Lawson. Kicks it over to Terry. To Garrett. Garrett back to Morrow. Drives along the right baseline, pulls up over Bradenburg. The shot rolls off the iron, won't go. Bradenburg the rebound for Campbell County. 1 minute, 25 seconds, clock running. The Highlanders probably need to consider thinking about fouling relatively soon here. Don't foul Lester. That's the one we don't want to put at the line. Lester, who has the basketball right now, Julie Lawson reaches in, and a quick jump ball.
Yeah.
Possession will stay with Campbell County, however. 66 seconds remaining in the girls' matchup. Highlanders trying to desperately get the ball back on this inbounds play.
Need 4 points bad.
Lester trying to get the ball in, threw it off of Lawson's leg out of bounds. They'll try it once again. Julie smiling on that. She said, I knew she was going to do that.
Julie would be smiling no matter what. Let's face it.
That's offensive
a big foul, yeah.
Away from the ball. Down below is Garrett. Is there to draw the foul? That's Bradenburg picking up her 4th personal foul. That is, by the way.
And Rachel gets to shoot a couple. Non-shooting is player control. You're exactly right.
Well, it wasn't player control. That's still an offensive foul where she doesn't get a shoot. Mara dribbles against 2 defenders. Pass ahead, it goes to Garrett, back outside Brittany. 60 seconds to go in the game. Over to Lawson. Lost the ball. It goes out of bounds to the Highlander bench.
Inside of a minute.
Hutchinson up the right side, left it for Kitts, back to Pemberton. Pemberton guarded by Price, shoves a pass to Bradenburg, playing keep away with a basketball. Pass comes back outside Lester, shield drive, slots in the paint, Bradenburg picks it up, back to Lester. She wants to drive again, walk.
Yeah, she walks. That's tough.
Foul call against the Lady Highlanders.
You sure that wasn't a Czechoslovakian crawler now?
Going to be the double bonus for Bella Lester.
And she's probably not going to miss.
Well, she's made 5 in a row right here, and that'll make it 6.
And that makes
she's the one I said a while ago. It's time to foul. Don't foul Lester.
Yeah, that's a 5-point lead.
Second toss by Lester. That one also good. 34-28. Timeout on the floor. We better take it with the 2 teams. Highlanders 28, the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars 34. Back in 30 seconds.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Welcome back from the First National Bank timeout. The scoreboard looks like this. Highlanders have committed 10 fouls, Campbell County 9 fouls. So no matter who commits a foul, it's the double bonus. It's, however, Campbell County with that 6-point lead right now, 34-28, with only 34 seconds remaining in the girls' matchup.
Full court press by Campbell County.
Highlander ball needing to go the length of the court, and that eats up some time off the clock right there. Entry pass comes in to Garrett. Ahead Morrow against a double team back to Garrett. Lobs ahead to Price. Over to Lawson. Her three, the deep left side, is no good. Morrow comes in, gets the rebound. She's fouled as she goes up for the shot.
Clock down to 23, so there's still some time left to play.
Hutchinson on the foul. Brittany shooting 2. To Ben's point a while ago, Campbell County not much better than the Lady Highlanders, but we just made 2 field goals in the second half. Brittany's first toss was no good. Got one more coming with 23 seconds to go. I mentioned Lady Highlanders with 2 field goals. Campbell County just with 4 field goals in the second half. And Brittany unable to get the second one to go. Campbell County with the ball. Highlanders trying to foul in the backcourt. Cannot. And finally Terry comes over with a late push on Hutchinson. Hutchinson looked like I'm going to go after her, but put a smile on her face real quick.
Well, I think maybe we need a few more games to get ready for the tournament.
First free throw by Hutchinson is good. (35-28), 16 seconds to go. Second toss, Hutchinson is good. (36-38). The jumper, no good. Highlanders, Bradenburg with a rebound.
5 seconds.
And 5 seconds to go. Zoe will not foul, and that is going to be it for the girls' game. They come from behind and win for the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars, 36-28. And I'm going to tell you the stat that we've talked about not scoring field goals and how long it's been since we had a field goal. But this one's going to knock your socks off. Lady Highlanders put up 1 point in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, as ugly a half of offensive basketball I think maybe I've ever seen in high school basketball.
It was really bad.
Was nothing went right. I mean, couldn't hit a jump shot, couldn't hit a free throw, too many turnovers. Good defense.
We played good defense because they didn't get points either.
The defense was outstanding. It's not that the hustle wasn't there and the effort wasn't there. You know, it's not like they came in and took the night off. It's just one of those nights you want to forget.
Yeah, it certainly is. And we'll get into all that during our Danny King Lumber Lady Highlander postgame. We'll discuss the game. We've got our end of the game scoring summary. We've got our player of the game hustle award. If we give those out tonight, and out of town scoreboard, we've got a lot to go over during the Lady Highlander postgame wrap up. We'll get to that after this extended break.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Bill Armstrong with the Big South Fork Air Park. 15 years now we've been in Scott County, and a customer of First National Bank 15 years. It's important to us to use a community bank. First National Bank has always been our bank. They're large enough to service any needs you have, but there's a sense of community here. It's nice doing business with people that you know. They know your name. So that's why we use First National Bank.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed result. We have certified facility operators and mixed design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
Welcome back to Highlander Gym. This is our Danny King Lumber postgame wrap-up. The Lady Highlanders falling to the visiting Campbell County Lady Cougars, who played last night. Tough game there as they lost to Oak Ridge. The Highlanders had a 18-15 lead at halftime, holding on to that at the end of the third quarter as they outscore the Lady Cougars 9-8 in the third quarter. And then I had a real good friend always used to say, what happened? Well, in the fourth quarter, the Lady Highlanders got outscored 13-1 by Campbell County. We had no field goals in the third quarter. Matter of fact, we only had 2 field goals the entire second half. The Cougars also outscored the Lady Highlanders in the second half 21-10 as they had this 36-28 win over the Highlanders tonight. With the loss, the Lady Highlander overall record is now 12 wins and 13 losses. And for Campbell County, they picked up their 10th overall victory of the season. They are now 10-16. We'll have more when we return to Highlander Gym. We'll have our end of the game scoring summary. We'll get to that and more when we return to Highlander Gym. Final in the girls matchup once again. Campbell County 36, Lady Highlanders 28.
Located at 205 East 3rd Avenue in Oneida, Mark's Family Pharmacy is
all right, I can stretch my feet out, put them on them seats in front of me now, Ben.
But we're more than just a pharmacy. Check
when
us
that
out
big boy
for
gets
gift
back,
ideas
he'll
like
tell me to
Flesh
move,
and
and I will.
Nerves, Candleberry Company
We were
fragrances,
1 of 5 at the free throw line in the
design
fourth quarter.
toys, and more. There's something
goodness,
for everyone at Mark's
I don't know.
Family
I'll be
Pharmacy.
interested to see
Open
when we get
8
some
a.m.
other
to
stuff
6
later.
p.m. Monday through
What
Friday.
the shooting
and
percentage
8
was. I
a.m.
bet it's under
tomorrow
20
on
for sure.
Saturday.
Second half, 6 of 11. For the game, 13-20.
I mean, field
If
goal
you're a
percentage.
DIY, Lumber King is
it's
your
under 20,
supplier.
no doubt about it.
Equipment and tools,
And didn't
we got
take
it.
that many
Cleaning
shots,
supplies,
to be honest with
we
you.
got
I
it.
mean, we were up.
Rugged apparel
It was
and
25-18,
we
wasn't it?
got that too.
Yes.
Late third
Visit
quarter.
us at 20359 Alberta Street.
Scores are up
in
now
Oneida,
for
Tennessee,
girls, pretty
to make
much,
all
Ben,
your
or a
DIY
good number of
dreams
them
come
are.
true.
Carter
with
beat
me
Kingston.
is pretty
Carter with a 5-20 record beat Kingston.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Carter is awful.
I'm going to
Looky
do the small
there.
things
How did they beat
that-
Kingston?
That I would expect.
They've got Seymour 42 and Northview Academy
However,
30.
my job
That's a
not
low
only
scoring game.
39.
Or 39. I ain't got my glasses on.
I'm still hung up on that Kingston score.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to be very thankful.
dang.
Oneida went off on Wartburg.
Yeah.
86
Friendly
points.
service and relaxed atmosphere. That's Raisins. Raisins offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, fish fry every Friday. Raisins has a full menu.
You guys tell me who the player of the game was?
Love sandwiches, the comfort.
Brittany, Rosette, what you think,
You'll love
Harris?
something off
Brittany and Jalen?
Grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Raisins.
Here we go.
US Highway 27 in Hellenwood. Raisins. Country cooking and great steaks.
Welcome back to our Danny King Lumber Lady Highlander postgame. Let's look at the end of the game scoring. We start with Campbell County. Bella Lester finishes with 12 points. She was 7 of 7 in the second half from the foul line. She also hit a big three-pointer in the fourth quarter. So all 12 of her points coming in the second half. For the kids did not score. Lacey Pemberton 4 points in the game. Sailor Hutchinson with 10 points, 2 made three-point shots. She was 2 for 3 from the line. Emma Bradenberg with 8 points. She was 2 for 5 from the line. And rounding out the scoring, Reagan Stanfield 2 for 2 at the foul line, 2 total points. 36 points for Campbell County. 3 made three-point shots. In the second half, Campbell County 11 of 14 from the foul line. For the game, they finished 15 of 23. Now for the Lady Highlanders. Zoe Terry finishes the game with 2 points, both in the second half. 2 for 2 at the foul line. Rachel Garrett with 5 points. She was 1 of 3 at the line. Julie Lawson and Riley Price did not score for the Highlanders tonight. Brittany Moore, the leading scorer and the only player in double figures for the Highlanders with 11 points. She was 2 for 6 at the foul line and had a 3-point make in the first half. Gracie Lewis, Caitlin Butts also did not score. Jalen Young, 4 points, 4 for 4 at the foul line. Annaline Woodward with 6 points. She was 4 for 5 at the line. And Brianna Jeffers did not score. 28 total points for the Lady Highlanders. 1 made 3-point shot. In the second half, the Lady Highlanders making 6 of 11 foul shots. For the game, 13 out of 20 foul shots for the Lady Highlanders. And it's, Campbell County just made 2 more foul shots than the Lady Highlanders did. So there's no real difference right there. It's when you start looking at the field goals. Well, that's what I look at. The Lady Highlanders only 2 field goals in the second half.
And I said I would have to look at the replay to be sure. Our last field goal of the second half come with 5:11 to play in the third quarter.
Wow.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before. It's just incredible.
Yeah,
it certainly is.
Kind of odd that you leave your whole offense in the locker room at halftime, isn't it?
That's just one that you say you move on from. You want to move on from as quickly as possible. You wish you had a game the next day so you can move on that quickly. Unfortunately, they don't. But Scott's going to go down to Wartburg, I think, on Tuesday night.
Right.
So that'll be a good opportunity to get right down at Wartburg, even though it's a tough place to play. But that's the only way you can, in my opinion, the way you race a game like this is just move on and put it behind you and play better next time out.
With that, we mentioned the Highlanders will play at Wartburg on Tuesday night. They'll be here on Thursday night. I think that's Cumberland Gap. If you look at your schedule, it says Pickett County. Pickett County has canceled that out, and the girls have Cumberland Gap here. So right now the boys do not have a Thursday night game, and then both teams playing next Friday night at Kingston. And right now I think we've decided that we'll broadcast the Kingston game, and it may be audio only with where you can watch a replay late that night or the next day. We'll find out. We'll see if we can get permission to do the game down at Kingston. Final score in the girls' game, it was Campbell County 36, Lady Highlanders 28. Our First National Bank player of the game from First National Bank. They've been doing banking since 1904. It's banking that lasts. They're a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. That's First National Bank. Our First National Bank player of the game is Brittany Morrow. She finished the night as the Highlanders' leading scorer with 11 points. Our Trophy Master Hustle Award. For over 20 years, Tony and Jeannie Duncan have been serving our community at Trophy Masters. They've got high-quality sports apparel, and if they don't have it, they can make it for you. They can also do signs, trophies, plaques, custom engraving, and much more. That's Trophy Masters, South Main Street in Oneida at 569-8817. And our Trophy Master Hustle Award goes to Jalen Young. Made a little difference there when she came in the first half. And she was 4 for 4 at the foul line in the first half. So our congratulations to Brittany Moore and Jalen Young, our player of the game and Hustle Award. And we'll step aside. We'll take this break. When we come back, we'll look at girls' scores from around the area brought to you by Helenwood Foods. We'll do that after these messages.
South Fork Physical Therapy is proud to support the Scott High Highlanders and the Oneida Indians. With offices in both Huntsville and Oneida, one of our 6 doctors of physical therapy are always close by. We regularly treat back and neck pain, general sprains and strains, vertigo or dizziness, TMJ disorders, as well as post-operative patients. We accept all insurances and flexible payment plans are available. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we strive to make your experience accessible, affordable, and enjoyable.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need. regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain Peoples is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain Peoples has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative of the local community being supported by the local bank.
Back at Highlander Gym, we're going to swing it down the table a little bit. Ben Garrett, he's got scores from around the area brought to you by Helenwood Foods.
All right, let's take a look at it. The one we were interested in, we told you, was Seymour and Northview. We think that's for the top seeding on the other side of the region, and it was Seymour getting the win on the road tonight. 42-39 the final. It was Oneida all over Wartburg tonight, 86-50. Everybody got to play up in Oneida tonight. Carnes defeats Knox West 50-23. It was Bearden over Hardin Valley 62-32. Harriman over Oakdale 54-22. Maryville defeated William Blunt 50-40. It was Men's Central over Polk County 52-28. And the upset of the night, without a doubt, 4-20 Carter at home knocks off 14-7 Kingston 50-42.
That is unbelievable when we first saw that. You wonder when you look at them if maybe they get them turned around, but if they stay up for 30 minutes, they're pretty much right.
Let me throw this one in there too. This is big for seating implications in District 4 or District 3, Oneida's district. We talked about this last night. Sunbright falling to Coalfield tonight, 73-51. So Coalfield picks up a big win. They'll wind up being the 2 seed.
Now the starting lineup: number 2, Devin Jones for Campbell County. I can't see the number 5, David Atkins. Number 12, Gavin Cox. Number 50, well, I can't see the numbers, so I can't help you much. Number 55 for Campbell County is John Long. They've got one more start-off pickup when the game starts. Campbell County coached by Ernie Clausen. Now for the Highlanders. Number 1, a senior, Scott Jeffers. Number 3, Brady Strunk, also a senior. We had both on our roundtable last night. Number 10, a junior, Sky Babb. Number 20, also a junior, is Toby Garrett. And number 24 is Gray Todd. The Highlanders coached by Rusty Yaden, assisted by Derek Boshears and Stevie Yaden. The Highlanders have an 11-14 overall record. The Campbell County Cougars come in 8-14 overall.
Campbell County, they've got a big physical-looking squad.
And they are a big physical squad. John Long especially, he's a beast down low.
Yeah.
But I like our chances tonight if we play our best basketball.
The tip mid-circle, controlled by Gray Todd. Scott Jeffers with the basketball. Highlander basket to our right. Highlanders in the white uniforms. Campbell County in the dark gray. That's Todd with the ball over to Garrett. Toby drives, dribbles back outside, needs help.
Campbell County's in a pretty tight man-to-man defense.
Jeffers kicks it over to Garrett. His 3, left wing, bang, Toby Garrett. Highlanders get off to a very good start, leading the Cougars 3-0 early.
Time for defense.
Devin Jones, who had 23 points in that first matchup between our two teams. The point guard position, driving in, the post is shot up and good. That was by number 11, Adamus Sinogo. Jeffers gave it up. It's deep on the right wing. Todd back outside Garrett, over to Jeffers. Jeffers back to Garrett, over to Todd on the right wing. Wanting to drive, spinning in the paint, and they're going to call an offensive push-off as he put his arm or elbow out against Sky Babb.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. A little bit too obvious.
I wasn't looking.
You just said, oh, for the heck of it.
Yeah, Snoko, he stays really right tight to the baseline.
You know how this is changing the subject?
Yeah. From off the right elbow, that's John Long picking up his first points of the game. It's now a 4-3 lead for the Cougars. Scott, bounce pass inside low. Nice assist, Scotty Jeffers and Brady Strunk with the finish.
I don't know how you lose Brady the way he's been playing the last couple of weeks, but they flat lost him.
That was good.
Highlanders 2-3 zone. The long jumper off the left wing is no good. Chasing the ball down, keeping alive Sonogo. In the paint, that's Long. Long forces a jumper. That one is good. Long is a real good shooter.
Yeah, I started to say, I remember from over there. He'll hit him from anywhere.
That mid-range jump shot especially.
Jeffers takes it down the middle, dumps it inside to Garrett, drives strong to the basket. Good by Toby Garrett using the left glass. Campbell County taking a timeout. It comes with 5:46 to go at First National Bank in-game timeout. Highlanders leading by 1.
Twin K Enterprises is more than just concrete. We have all sizes of septic tanks available, poured on site at our Oneida plant with quality you expect from Twin K products, and state certified in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We also offer rock and gravel for your next driveway project, landscaping rock, sand, and concrete supplies, and of course, delivery is always available. Make Twin K a part of your next home improvement project. Call 569-6341.
No surprise to us, but the Highlanders student section having fun tonight across the way. The jumper out of the right wing, deep off the right side. That was David Atkins.
Have they missed a shot yet?
That's a good question. Highlanders with the ball. It went off of Garrett's elbow. Chasing it down, that's Long. He pushed off, I thought. I mean, we got the foul push off at the other end, and this one they call on Scott Jeffers. So I'm not sure about things there, guys.
Yeah, that's a tough call. I thought they got the one right on the other end. That one was they did
inside
not.
The entry pass. Sonogo. 11-7.
Sonogo may have to be sandwiched.
Cougars in that full court press. Highlanders with the ball. Kicking it down in the right corner. Great Todd. His three is no good. Rebound Long. Campbell County pushing it. They have a 2-on-3. Todd gets down, got a hand in. And who, I guess, battling for it might have been Strunk that it went off of.
And if you hope that Campbell County wasn't going to bring their A game in, unfortunately, they have.
They brought it.
This is a team that took Oak Ridge to the wire last night. We talked about that earlier. Really good basketball team.
They've got some nice pieces when you look at them out on the floor. And that's John Long, probably the leading piece to the Campbell County Cougars.
You got to be aggressive on him in that mid-range position. We're not. We're playing too soft on him.
Pass into the middle. It goes to Strunk. Kicks it over to Babb. His three from the left corner. Bang! Sky Babb. That pulls the Highlanders to within 3 points again, needing a takeaway or a stop against the Cougars.
If you don't get a stop or two along the way, you're not going to match them for shooting, I don't think.
Jones outside with the basketball. Babb putting some pressure on him. Highlanders man-to-man. Gives up the ball to Long on the left wing, and away from the ball, we've got an offensive foul. I think that might be Sonogo.
Number 2.
Nope, it was Devin Jones. Big foul there.
That was, he stuck his shoulder out just a little bit.
Half-court man employed by Campbell County. Babb. Got it back to Jeffers, to Babb again. This time he'll drive the baseline, dumps it inside Brady Strunk.
Good work.
Good basket by Brady Strunk. Nice assist by the junior Sky Babb.
Good unselfish basketball right there.
You know, when you do plays like that, that also loosens the other team up a little bit, and you get those better looking looks at three-point shots. Long in the paint. This turnaround jumper no good. The follow no good. Strunk the rebound. A 1-point lead. Highlanders trying to take the lead this trip down. It goes into Garrett. Might have been partially blocked. Strunk fighting for the ball. It's on the floor. Puts it up off the glass. It won't go. The ball is still being fought over and coming up with it. It's a 1-on-2 break, and I would have said thrown away, but somehow the pass comes back into Long, and he's able to get the easy basket. 3-point lead, Campbell County. Highlanders with a basketball. Here's that press again. Over to Jeffers, back to Garrett. In the middle, it goes to Strunk. Over on the right wing, Bad. Whips it back outside. They go to Todd in the left corner. His three, no good. Ball's kicked around, batted around. The officials say last touch Highlanders. Caleb Woodward for the Highlanders replacing Brady Strunk in the lineup. That comes with 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It is Campbell County 15, our Scott Highlanders 12. Highlanders will continue a man-to-man D. Coming outside, that's Will Lester, who also came in the game, number 43. Over on the left wing, that is Gavin Owens, number 24. He gave it up. Fighting inside Long, forces a jumper, draws the foul. The shot was no good. And Caleb Woodward picking up a quick foul after checking in the game. Third Highlander team foul. First free throws by either team. They'll be taken by John Long for Campbell County. The first one is no good. I can say calmly that's the first thing he's missed tonight. Second free throw by Long. That one is good.
A little bit of pressure.
Garrett up the left side, picks up the dribble. Paul, the pass partially blocked, picked up at midcourt. That's Campbell County. Long range three comes up short. Scott Jeffers has the basketball. The Highlanders want to take it the other way. Scotty up the left side. Tries to cross over the dribble, fell down, gave it up, got it right back. Jeffers with a high screen, couldn't use it. Bounce pass goes to Garrett. He launches a three. It's no good off the right side of the backboard. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Long three-point try outside, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Looks like it's tied up in the paint. Maybe Gray Todd over the back with a foul. It is against Gray. His first 14th foul against the Highlanders. Sub in number 1, Elijah McKinney for Campbell County. He replaced Atkins. Jones to inbound the ball from the baseline. Kicks it outside. Owens held the ball. They go quick pass across the court. Deflected, picked up by Campbell County. Jeffers trying to battle McKinney that time. Now the Highlanders in the zone, 2-3 zone. Over on the deep right side, shot is no good. Chasing it down, that's Long. Now Garrett took it away from him.
Is that two on Toby? Or just one?
That'll be one.
Okay. I say that because Toby's really getting into his game the last 2 or 3 games.
Now Brady Strunk back in, replacing Toby, and with 1 minute 31 seconds to go. It's a 16-12 Campbell County lead. They with the basketball. Long. Couldn't get that high pass and comes down and, as they say, hit him in the cheek, and Scott Jeffers got hit in the cheek, but no lingering damage. He's tough. He just shook it off, and let's play basketball. In the backcourt, Jeffers trying to get the ball, does cross the timeline, gets it ahead. That's Todd driving off the left baseline, reversing with the left hand. Good, Gray Todd. Nice drive, Gray Todd.
That was a good defensive set followed up by a quick offensive set that worked well.
60 seconds. That's how much time is left in the first quarter. Long jumper, no good. Woodward, the rebound. Highlanders have a chance to tie this trip down, possibly even take the lead. Scott at midcourt. Dribbles left, has a high screen from Strunk. Back outside, maybe not expecting it. Todd, it went through his hands as Isaiah Washam will check in for the Highlanders, replacing Sky Babb. Scott and Gray, the only two Highlanders that have not had a break here in the first quarter. We still got 30 seconds remaining. Cougars with a basketball. Deep right side. Jones with a basketball, drives in, tosses it back to Long. His three out of the right corner, good. John Long. He now has 12 points in the first quarter. Highlanders against the press. Strunk ahead, it goes to Washam off the right corner. Three is no good. Pulling down the board, that's Campbell County pushing it quickly into the front court. They try to kick it across court, fielded there, and then blocked by Strunk. We'll go to break. After telling you our score, the visiting Campbell County Cougars 19, our Highlanders 14. We return after this message for an exciting second quarter from Highlander Gym.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
A while ago. It's coming back in, right?
Back at Highlander Gym, we start the second quarter in the boys contest between our Highlanders and the visiting Campbell County Cougars. Campbell County with a 5-point advantage, 19-14 over the Highlanders. It will be Cougar basketball to start the second quarter. For the Highlanders, Ray Todd, Brady Strunk, Sky Babb, Isaiah Washam, and Caleb Woodward. The big man of the game right now is Campbell County's John Long. He has 12 points after the first quarter of play.
He's a shooter.
Cox gave up the basketball, driving. They flip it back out on the right wing. Long now has it, tries to drive around Strunk, and he powers up off the right glass, John Long. Quick pass in the front court. It went to Woodward. Highlanders quickly swinging around. Washington will try to drive. Lost his dribble. Picked up. Campbell County. Long outlet pass into the front court. Batted off of the Cougar player. Todd picks it up. He wants to go 1-on-3. His shot knocked out of bounds. Scott Jeffers will re-enter for the Highlanders. He got the play from Coach Yaden as he was running in. Jeffers will inbound the basketball left base. Pass into Woodward, right back to Jeffers, now to Todd. Todd out on the left wing, has a screen, shovels it behind him to Sky Babb. Pass inside, just an errant pass picked off by the Cougars. They kick it ahead. This is Long. He'll try a three from the left side and a putback. The offensive putback off the glass was Gavin Cox. Coach Aiden not happy with that. He takes a timeout. Will take a First National Bank in-game timeout. Campbell County 23, Highlanders 14.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliance. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with the finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
Coach Aiden took a Highlander timeout with 7 minutes remaining in the first half. The inbounds pass into Jeffers. His pass ahead, trying to run the court and break the press. Intended for Todd that time. Highlanders will have to inbound it at the end of the Cougar bench. Comes into Jeffers in the backcourt. He's picked up there man-to-man by Jones. Drives up the left side, needs help. Out to Babb. back to Jeffers. Scott drives. Should have been a blocking foul there. Back to Strunk. His 16-foot jumper is no good from the left wing.
Look out.
Long outlet pass.
Good job, Scotty.
And catching up with Scott Jeffers, knocked it out of bounds. Garrett checking back in as
call out the screens, guys. Call out the screens.
well, the referee talking with Caleb Woodward, not sure about what. It was an untypical, extremely long conversation, referee and player. Cougar basketball. Jones trying to get the ball in. Kicks it outside. Back down to Jones in the left corner. Jones back outside once again to Atkins. Atkins goes in the paint, wrapping around Sonogo, and he's going to draw a foul. His shot was no good.
24.
2 on Gray. Sonogo's first foul shots of the game. His first one is good. Matter of fact, only 2 players have shot free throws in the first half. Both of them, unfortunately, have been Campbell County players. That's Sonogo. Shoots. The second one is no good. Would get beat inside in rebounding position, but somehow tip it around and come up with it.
Yeah, Toby stayed after that ball.
Pass into the front court. That's Strunk with it. Has an opening, drive straight down the paint. And a block foul call on Sonogo, and Brady down a little bit, but he's going to get himself back up.
I think they're both feeling that collision.
Yeah.
Well, when Brady got a run out here, 25-foot head start run.
Yeah.
That's just the second foul on Campbell County in this game. That's a little bit hard to believe.
Brady Strunk, first foul shots for the Highlanders.
Yeah, after almost, 10 minutes of play.
His first throw up, it's too hard, no good.
The boss is favoring that right leg just a little bit.
6:13 left in the first half, 10-point lead for Campbell County. Now make it 9 as Brady Strunk makes the free throw. 24-15 now. Picking up the dribble, that's Atkins back outside, long, deep on the left wing. Don't think he can't shoot it from there because he certainly can. Back to Atkins, his shot comes up short. Sonogo got the rebound. Inside and the putback. That was Devin Jones.
We're getting beat to the 50-50s. Not playing hard enough right now.
Every starter for Campbell County has now scored in the first half. 26-15. Highlanders need help. It comes to Strunk coming over the back with a steal. That's Cox. He goes against 2 defenders. Shot might have been partially blocked, but the Highlanders come up with the ball. Jeffers, left side ahead to back to Scott, wants to drive, finds Todd out on the right wing. He's guarded outside by Jones. Gave it up, got it right back. Now rolls over. Deep 3 from the top of the key was no good.
We really need to see Todd get hot.
Working inside the paint, there's going to be a blocking foul called Brady Strunk. His first. 7th team foul on the Highlanders, 2 team fouls against Campbell County.
That wasn't a walk, right? No. Okay.
David Atkins to shoot 2. First one is good. Sub in for the Cougars. Checking in is number 10, Luke Browning. Atkins for his second opportunity. Yes, that one's good. It's now 28-15. Campbell County just taking advantage of the Highlanders' scoring lapses. As a matter of fact, the Highlanders have only picked up 1 point, that at the foul line in the second quarter. Strunk's shot wouldn't go, and then Brady tries to rebound after that, picking up the foul. 2 now on Brady. We're this close, guys, to getting ourselves a couple players in foul trouble here in the first half.
Yeah, we are, and You keep working on the referees like some of our guys did, and they'll throw that tee up.
Woodward in for Strunk. Going to the line, Adama Sonogo. There to shoot 1+1. Sonogo missed his last foul shot. This one up, no good. Rebound Woodward. Highlanders have the ball and desperately in need of field goals in the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds of the first half. Todd, drive up to the baseline.
Oh.
His pass back outside is deflected. Babb
Good
stays
play.
with it and takes it right back. He might have been hand-checked and late call, but it's the correct call.
You see how quick they're releasing and getting a trap anywhere the ball is on the floor?
13 foul Campbell County. Garrett the inbound lobs it to the backcourt for Jeffers. They want to trap him at midcourt. Kicks it ahead, Todd. Back to Jeffers at the foul line. That was Garrett. His pass deflected. Campbell County outlet pass. Ahead, that's Browning with the ball. Finds Atkins at the foul line. He drives in, ran
Way to
into
be
his own
great,
player.
Todd.
And trying to save it, Todd. What you guys didn't see is took out the cheerleader.
Well,
but he checked on her and she got up.
I saw him sort of, are you okay? And look
The lob
out.
into the paint. Up, that's Atkins. Shot wouldn't go. Sonogo got the rebound, goes up. Woodward blocked it the first time. Ball batted away the second time. Long three outside, no good. And sneaking down the paint, uncontested, was David Atkins for the stick back.
You got to put bodies on their bodies.
That's no, you can't do that. You can't give that up.
You got to put body on their bodies.
Jeffers in the front court, over to Babb. His three is up,
Oh, yeah.
and yes, stays in. Second trade by Sky Babb in the first half. Still the Highlanders trail by 12 points now, 3 minutes 34 seconds to go in the half. Jones sent it to the right wing, got it back to the left wing. Back out on top again to the left, that's Browning. Browning's three, yes, count it. Big 3-point shot to answer the Highlander three of Sky Babb. There's something about you can't answer threes with twos, but you also can't give up threes to answer threes.
There's offensive foul on Caleb.
Guys, they're getting the benefit of the doubt on these calls right now. I mean, if it's
Yeah,
close, it's
well,
going their way.
Well, it may get worse right there.
Sky Babb, Scott Jeffers, Toby Garrett, Caleb Woodward, Gray Todd. A 2-3 defense from the Highlanders against Campbell County. Quick pass to Long. Off the left base, the shot is no good. Jeffers goes up, controls the rebound, and then Long fouls him from behind. Fourth team foul against Campbell County.
Well, that's not bad. We've only got 9.
Yeah, well, they've still got to commit 3 more fouls to put us at the foul line.
Uh-huh.
And they're shooting the double bonus. That's what you really want to say.
I'm sorry. I'll do better next time.
Cross court, it's Jeffers down to Babb. Has an opening. The screen Woodward. Woodward is expecting to go up with it, and Caleb fights for it, and is foul as he puts up his shot.
That foul was on 10. Ooh,
Luke
okay.
Browning, that's his second. (33-18). Caleb's first free throw is no good. It's still 33-18. Highlanders with 4 points in 5.5 minutes of the second quarter.
Ouch.
Second toss comes up short. Cougar rebound. Jones taking his time with the ball. Campbell County has been very patient against the Highlander defense tonight. That's Jones, long three outside, won't go. Ball's tipped back. Save. Campbell County again with it. Jones will try another long three-pointer. This one no good. Ball's on the floor and got to be a foul from behind. I think got to be on Adam Cox, it is. 16 fouls on the next foul by Campbell County. Will at least shoot a 1-and-1. A lob. It goes to Babb. He's going to be fouled outside. That will be Cox picking up his second personal foul.
Trip to the free throw line.
For Sky Babb. It's 1-and-1. Sub in for the Cougars. Checking back in, number 43, that's Will Lester. Sky's toss. That one is good. His 7th point of the first half. Sky for the Highlander 20th point. That one also good. 33-20. Campbell County with the advantage. 2 minutes remaining, first half. Atkins, give it back to Jones. Inside the box, they work it around to Atkins once again. He shoots off the baseline. Babb the rebound. Highlanders with the ball. Needing a basket this trip down. Ahead it comes to Todd. Gray drives, kicks it over. Babb will drive baseline. His running floater, good. That's a tough shot by Sky.
Good shot.
Babb.
It was.
Sky's had a really nice first half. I believe that puts him in double digits.
Yeah.
It does, with 10.
Not a whole lot else happening offensively, but he's been strong so far.
33-22. Again, the Highlanders need to get the ball back. And every offensive opportunity for the Highlanders is very important. Now with 70 seconds left in the first half. Got to be a 3-second thing on Long in the paint. Highlander fans notice that as Long hits that turnaround jumper. Babb has the ball again. He'll drive off the left side. It comes out to Todd. His three-pointer comes up way short. Long outlet pass. Campbell County chases it down.
How can that happen?
He was on the line.
Yep. Off of a Campbell County player right beside the official. 40 seconds remaining, Highlander ball. 35-22. Campbell County with the advantage. Garrett. Pass into a double team. Taken the other way. Campbell County. They drive. The layup is good. That was Devin Jones. A nice move to the basket. In the middle, it goes to Woodward. Back to Jeffers. Ahead to Todd. Todd has the ball. Cut off on the baseline. Back outside Jeffers. 8 seconds remaining. Bounce pass to Garrett. Back to Babb. He wants to drive. Back to Babb again. His three-pointer ahead of the buzzer wouldn't go. It went from Toby to Babb. And after the first half, the Campbell County Cougars have a commanding 15-point advantage over the Highlanders at 37-22. The Highlanders just pick up 8 points in the second quarter as the Cougars, they went on a pretty good blitz right there. They pick up 18 points. It's a 37-22 halftime lead for Campbell County. We'll step aside. We'll take this break from our sponsors, Friday Night Basketball, and we'll be back with our Advantage Financial halftime report.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
One of our latest projects is the little drugstore out here. We were involved in constructing it, and we're community-based. We like to be involved in the community. We like to see new growth. Lindsay came in to see us, looking for the long term. We went out there, visit with her. Real nice facility. Lindsay has brought a real unique turn to the pharmacy here in this area with an old-time soda fountain in there. Very unique and very neat. Good partner for us. I think we're a good partner for her.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Welcome back to our Vantage Financial halftime report. Let's look at the scoring in the first half. We start with Campbell County. Devin Jones with 4 points. David Atkins with 7 points. They made three-pointer, 2 for 2 at the line. Adama Sinogo with 5 points. Gavin Cox with 2 points. John Long, 16 points for Long in the first half. 1 of 2 from the foul line and a made three-pointer. And then on a three-point shot, Luke Browning with 3 points. 37 points for Campbell County, 3 made three-point shots, 4 of 7 from the foul line. For the Highlanders, Scott Jeffers has not scored in the game. Sky Babb has 10 points, 2 made three-point shots, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Toby Garrett with 5 points, a made three-pointer. Gray Todd with 2 points. Caleb Woodward, 0 for 2 at the line, no points. Brady Strunk, 5 points, 1 of 2 at the line. And also playing Isaiah Worsham, he did not score in the first half. 22 points for the Lady Highlanders, 3 made three-point shots, and we were 3 of 6 from the foul line. As the Highlanders trail at halftime 37-22 to the visiting Campbell County Cougars. We're joined now by Lady Highlander head coach Jake Wright. Coach Wright, thanks very much for joining us.
Yes, sir.
You guys were just talking about the girls' game during our commercial break right there, and the thing that stands out is not being able to make field goals in the second half.
You know, I mean, I got to do a better job. You know, I got to get us in better positions. I got to get us the right people taking the right shots. I got to do a better job on my part, but we got to make shots. You know, I don't know how many open looks we had tonight with people. I feel very comfortable shooting that shot, and we're the only team in America that can't get a roll on their home court. We can't. When the thing's on the rim, it seems like it always bounces off for us right here. We shoot better on the road than we do at home sometimes. And I just, you know, for us, we just got to come back, get back to work, you know, get ready for Warburg Tuesday. And, you know, just, you know, like you were saying, Ben, this is just kind of one of them games. These games you got to learn from it, push from it, and get by it, and, you know, and just kind of keep moving to the future. And, you know, and this, what we got to understand is this offseason we're going to shoot more basketball than I've ever seen anybody shoot before in my life. So it's going to be a dedicated offseason to become a much better offensive team, and you know, individually. And
so you're going to wear the nuts and bolts out on that gun, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. That thing's going to fall apart by the end of the year.
Well, Coach, now we talked the other night, you know, about seems like everything was peaking out, looking good, getting close to tournament time. The lucky good thing is you still got another, 3-4 games to tune back up again.
You know, we got 3 games left. We got Warburg Tuesday. Things have changed with Pickett County. They said they have to make up a district game or something. So Thursday we got Cumberland Gap coming here for the girls. The boys are still looking for a game. You know, and then you know, the ones we hate the most, Friday. So you know, I'm excited. I'm always excited for that one. It's a good way to end the year. And, you know, we got 24 young ladies that really are working the hardest, and we just got to keep, you know, we just got to keep having faith in them, keep trusting them to do the right thing. And, well, you know, and one thing I'd like to say is I'm proud of my kids the way they act. I'm proud of the kids the way my kids acted on the floor, you know, not retaliating to anything, you know, being the bigger person, and I'm proud of that. And, you know, it says a lot about my kids.
Well, from up here, I couldn't tell that they let down any. They kept playing
until
the very final
absolutely.
buzzer.
you know, they played until I told them not to foul, and I told them just to pressure. No, we didn't have any quit tonight, and you know, once again we had good looks to get back in it, crawl back in it, and you know, when it was 25-18, how many looks did we have to increase that, to get that to double digits, and we just couldn't capitalize on it. And then, you know, how many did we give up? 35. What was it?
36.
36. I mean, anytime you give up 36 points, I mean, you can't even harp. I mean, I'm harping on the defensive end during the game, and I look up, and it's just 36 points. I mean, we're defending great. Multiple defenses and stuff like that. Tonight, we just did not have the transition points. Yeah. When we pulled away a little bit, when it got to 25-18, it was because of our transition. We weren't letting them get set up in that zone. We were attacking them. We got the big and foul trouble because of the way that was going on. You know, we got to have a little more, you know, some more deflections, some more steals. We got to let our defense create our offense. You know, so you know, tonight we just struggled to do that.
Well, you've got games to work. You know, you've got 3 games next week. You know you've got 3 games. Boys, maybe only 2 games.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, you work on things, and it's
absolutely
coaches. It's always about the next game.
Absolutely, and you know, you got to have a short-term memory either way. You know, win or lose, you got to move on from it. You got to learn from it, and you know, for us, we're going to get shots up Sunday, get a good practice in Monday, and just get ready to go to Warburg. You know, a place I can't stand more than life itself.
Hey, Coach Jake, listen. I'm going to ask this. I know I'm not the only one thinking this, but if Cumberland Gaps can bring their girls over here, why can't they haul the boys over here too?
I'm not qualified to answer that question.
But you know what I mean? I'm not the only one that would like to know.
Coach Aiden's really tried. Aiden's really tried with a lot of different people. You know, just right now, you know, not everybody's willing to play games. Not everybody's willing to play the full amount. Well, I want to get every game I can.
It's close to the tournament, and they don't want to get somebody hurt.
Yes, sir.
They don't want to overextend their team stamina. And,
you know, it's a long year, but you know, when you get to this point, you want to play as much as you can because you know, it's finally creeping to its end, and you know, like every person in the country that loves basketball, you know, this is a great time of year, but you also feel that in the back of your neck. Man, it's starting to creep to the end.
It's really about those seniors at this point because
absolutely.
In their minds, they're starting to count it down, how many games that they got left. And,
yes, sir.
You're down to, 6 guaranteed games for your seniors. So I'm glad you found that Thursday game.
Sir.
And the other big point is that's 3 winnable games next week, and it would be sure nice to get into the tournament on a 3-game winning streak.
Absolutely. You know, and that's something our girls got to understand. They got to watch film tonight and tomorrow, kind of learn from what we were talking about, and we got to just apply it and move on from it. And just go attack next week. You know, everybody, you know, people complain about 3-game weeks. I love it. Yeah, I want to play as much as I can. You know, I'm excited and wish I could still play.
and the other factor out there is 3 games left. That will give you a chance if you can pick up 3 victories there.
Sir.
That puts you over 500. That puts you 2 games over 500, and that's a winning record, regular season record. That's
for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know, I mean, and that's what our girls got to understand, is these dominoes that we just keep knocking over are growing this program. You know, seeing all these 8th graders behind our bench wanting to be a part of it. You know, seeing what they represent. You know, it's an exciting time to be a Lady Highlander.
And a full house before the girls' game started tonight.
We got the best crowd.
And that has happened several times here in the last month or so, and you can feel a little energy.
Oh, absolutely,
you know,
absolutely. You know, I mean, there's not a lot of girls programs in this state, sadly, that can say they play in front of a packed house at home almost every time.
Well, that's very true. Coach, thanks for joining us there. As the boys' game started back, we'll talk at you next week. Appreciate you so much for coming up after a game.
Thank you all.
Highlanders opened the second half with a basketball, trailing 37-22, trying to find some points in. That bounce pass stolen, going the other way. Campbell County's John Long rolls it off the iron. It won't go. Brady's trunk. And Long grabs him by the leg.
Campbell County has given us so much trouble with their length on defense.
That's what I said.
I don't know what our turnover count is, but, man, it's been a lot.
That's what I said at the opening tip. They're a long, lengthy bunch of youngins.
And they'll pick up midcourt in a 1-2-2 trap. It goes to Strunk
should have had a back
at the
cut.
left elbow. Brady needs help. Tries to do a little shovel pass. It's deflected, stolen. Campbell County running the length of the court.
Be a block.
Yeah, it's going to be called on Toby Garrett. Garrett picking up his second personal foul. I'm not sure he was in the act of shooting, but the official says that David Atkins is going to get 2 free throws. Atkins with the basketball. His first throw is good. 5 of 8 at the foul line so far in the game for Campbell County. They lead 38-22. Atkins with the ball. His second one is also good. Nice shooter's roll, front to back and dropping in. Highlanders have a 17-point hole to try to dig themselves out of, trying to at least catch up some of that here in the third quarter. Less than 7 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. Back to Jeffers.
You know, on top of the other things that we said the Campbell County team does, they play great defense.
That's 3 straight turnovers to start the second half. That's tough.
As Jeffers tries to back up, defend Atkins, he will reach in and commit the foul. Scotty Jeffers, his second personal foul. It will be Cougar basketball. Caleb Woodward in, replacing Brady Strunk, senior for senior. Atkins from the right baseline, just below the Campbell County basket, the inbound to Jones. Devin Jones tries to lob inside. There's going to be a hold foul. Against, I believe, Gray Todd.
Yep.
3 on Gray, 13 foul early for the Highlanders. Less than a minute and a half gone in the third quarter. We've already picked up 3 team fouls. Campbell County, the entry pass into Long, working on the baseline. Tries to back over Jeffers, turns around. That little half-floating shot by John Long will give him 18 points in the game for Campbell County.
Is that all?
That's all.
Wow.
18 of Campbell County's 41. Todd might have passed up a 3-point opportunity from the left corner. Boy, Long puts a lot of pressure outside on Jeffers as Garrett backs in the paint, draws the foul, and makes the basket.
I don't know if Toby was actually going for the score or expecting to be fouled, but it worked out. He got both.
I can tell you he was expecting to be fouled. I've seen that move too many times. And I fuss at him every time he does it, but that time at least it went in.
Well, you can kind of tell us they're not really concentrating on the rim lots of times.
And the foul shot good by Toby. It's now 41-25. Finally, Highlanders get some points, though, in the third quarter. That's the important thing. Maybe that can sort of open the scoring gate a little bit. That pass defended well by Gray Todd, almost with a steal. This is Long driving in the paint. The handle was Woodward.
Good job.
Getting the block, and they're going to call
Toby on that? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's all backwards. That's all backwards.
Oh, man. I'm sitting here thinking, as good a player as John Long is, man, he gets the benefit of the doubt. He really got the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Coach really riled up.
Call the foul maybe when he's shooting the ball. Don't call it after the action happens, after Caleb Woodward controls the ball, after 2 players are laying on the floor.
Somebody's been teed up. Apparently not Rusty because he's still standing.
David Atkins getting a chance to shoot 2 free throws. I'm assuming he's the designated technical foul shooter for Campbell County. That first one is good.
Well, the scoreboard is showing 3 fouls for Toby, so he didn't get one added on.
No.
Or did he? Was that his third?
That was his third, yeah.
So if Rusty got technical, he's got to sit down, and
he's down now.
He did go off on him a little bit, deservedly so.
Absolutely.
43-25 and the basketball. Campbell County lead the ball. The Highlanders half-court man-to-man. Ball comes back out to midcourt. Quick pass, that's Sanogo driving along the baseline with the reversing left hand.
That was a great pass, too.
And that was just a disastrous trip down for the Highlander defense. And a foul out on the edge. That'd be Atkins picking up, believe it or not, his first foul of the game. Non-shooting foul, Highlander ball, baseline right side as Scott Jeffers will try to inbound. Campbell County just sneakingly out to a 20-point lead now in the first 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. Garrett to inbound, comes into Woodward. Woodward outside to Todd. Todd down in the right corner. Bad, back to Todd again. High screen. Todd lobs it over to Jeffers. At some point in time, I think Scott's going to have to take a three-point shot, guys.
Yeah.
Garrett down inside to Woodward on the left box. Back outside it comes to Babb. He'll drive. Shoots over the screen. Shot was no good. Two players sandwich Toby Garrett, and one of them got to be called for the foul, I think.
So he looked at 11. Yep.
A foul on Sanogo.
Sanogo.
His second. Scott to trigger baseline. 5-second count is on. Back out midcourt. It's Babb to Todd. Gray guarded by Sanogo. Starts to drive to the left, shuffles it back to Babb. He turns, loads the three. Count it for Sky Babb.
He's been money tonight.
He has.
4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Third quarter. The jumper over Woodward. That one good by Atkins.
We work hard for a number of seconds and we get a score, and they come back really quickly and equal it.
4.5 minutes to go. Third quarter.
Ooh.
Woodward from the foul line, back outside Jeffers.
Offensive foul.
They're calling Caleb Woodward. His third. I'm really afraid to mention this. Toby with 3, Gray with 3, Caleb with 3. And Brady checking in, replacing Caleb. He's got 2. Long. Kicks it along the baseline. Sanogo reverses back out from the top of the key. Bang, that's David Atkins with another 3 out there. And Clinton, it's not Clinton, it's Campbell County just having their way offensively. 50-28. Highlanders trying to find some open space. The jumper, no good. Ball's tipped out. That was Long, got a hand on it. Atkins runs with it up the left side, turns the corner, drives to the baseline. And that got Todd in the air, and Gray picks up the personal foul. I told you a while ago I didn't want to mention that. That's 4 on Gray. David Atkins with 2 more foul shots for the Cougars. First one is good. Sub in for Campbell County. Also Isaiah Washington checking in for the Highlanders, replacing Gray Todd. Second foul shot, David Atkins. Rolls over the front iron, good. He's now 6 of 6 at the stripe in the second half. 52-28, Campbell County with a convincing lead. Garrett against 2 defenders, kicks it over in the right corner. That's Sky Babb. The spin move off the wing, it's no good. Rebound, Campbell County. They kick it ahead. Driving along the baseline, Washam comes up with it. 2-on-2, Washam tosses it back to Jeffers. He steps behind the line. His 3 is no good. Garrett the rebound. And the foul will be called on Campbell County's Adama Sanogo, his 3rd. Even though when the whistle was blown, I was pretty sure it was going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
we've seen that a time or two.
I mean, both players have a hold of the ball. I mean, tightly, aggressively holding on to the ball. So Scott Jeffers trying to get the ball in, lobs up on the left wing. It goes to Washam. He'll drive, backing back out now. Here comes some pressure from Long. He's got to be real careful. Long, the experienced senior, I believe.
Yep.
He bats the pass,
And he's
saved
quick.
by Isaiah. Needing help, he picked up his dribble again. Still needs help. Gets it to Jeffers finally. Scott driving along the baseline. Gets the ball to Babb. Babb steps back, pass up on the three. They swing it all the way over to Garrett. Pump fake by him. Dives in the paint.
That's charged.
Oh!
He was falling before contact was made.
Foul on Toby Garrett. Offensive foul. That gives him 4 also. Wyatt Lloyd for the Highlanders checking in. Coach Yaden in some real trouble as far as his substitution going right now with 2 players on the bench with 4 personal fouls each. Long pass. It's going to be control. I call that one on Isaiah Washington trying to intercept the pass.
One
His
official
first.
is flat taking over this game right now. One guy.
And he's the taller guy of the 3, right?
I mean, that's a walk. That is a walk. You got to call that.
Oh, yeah.
Devin Jones. Foul shot is no good.
Big ball.
Strunk has it. He was plainly fouled there, I thought, Long, but ball knocked out of bounds. Highlander possession. We trail 52-28. This will be Jeffers to handle the basketball. This is a 3-quarter press. Bounce pass in the middle to Lloyd. His pass is deflected. The steal and take away by Campbell County. They've got the ball. They lose it. I'm almost sure it went off of McKinney's foot over there, but
Yeah, I think Scott Jeffers agrees with you.
yeah.
Going to have to get you boys, both of you, just drop it shirt.
Lobbing down to Long on the left baseline. He spins inside, and I think Babb reaching back may have deflected the ball away. Highlanders with the takeaway. Shuffle pass goes back to Jeffers. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Inside it goes to Strunk. Nice pump fake up off the glass. It's no good. Campbell County setting up their offense. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Posting, and Scott Jeffers reached in that time. Let's see who they call the foul on. I'm sure Scott.
I think it's going to be Washam.
They call it on Isaiah. I would have gave you a quarter to say it was on Scott, but shooting the double bonus now, as that's the 10th team foul against the Highlanders, is David Atkins. He makes that one. He's now 2, 4, 6, 7 of 7 in the 2nd half at the line. Atkins for his 2nd free throw. This one also good. 54-28. Highlanders against the press. Jeffers over to Lloyd.
Somebody get behind
Lloyd
that.
in the middle. It goes to Strunk. Has an opening, drives straight down the paint as he slips a little bit, trying to stop and pump fake. He is fouled. Will Lester on the foul. And Brady Strunk to shoot a pair. This is only the 2nd and 3rd foul shots of the 2nd half for the Highlanders. And Atkins alone has shot 8.
It is incredible. We're in the double bonus, so that's 10 fouls. They're in the double bonus, I should say.
Yeah.
10 fouls in less than, 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, the technical didn't help that any. That adds 1 on.
And they got possession again, too, after that. So the jumper, the pull-up J over the top of Strunk by Atkins.
I'll let you all worry about it. Man, their shooting percentage got to be way up yonder.
Hey, listen, this is a really good
It's a good
basketball
basketball team. Oh, that's going to be a
block.
That one probably should
Whoa.
have. Probably should
Whoa.
have.
That one on Devin Jones, his 2nd.
But you know what? They've caught enough against us. We'll take that.
Yeah, that was a defensive forearm shiver, wasn't it?
Sky Babb, 1-1 for the Highlanders. David Atkins, 15 points in the 3rd quarter. You didn't want me to throw that stat out, did you? The shot is no good. Highlanders with the rebound. Lloyd kept it alive. Highlanders setting up the offense. The jumper, Washington, yes. That's a big three-pointer by the freshman from outside.
Well, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of that kid next year.
Yeah, boy.
So I like the looks of that.
Cougars with the basketball. They get it ahead. Nice pass inside, and the score, Will Lester, and he draws the foul and one.
Well, minute 3 to go in the third period. They were really fast quarters in the girls' game. These are really slow quarters.
That was a third foul on Isaiah, too.
Wow.
And the follow free throw by Will Lester is good. And the Highlanders lose the ball. Now it's batted around, kicked around. The Highlanders touch it last, so we do turn it over there. Guys, don't let me forget, in our post game, we have the brackets laying here for the District 4 tournament, which will begin a week from 2 weeks from yesterday. It'll be week after next on Thursday, and Highlanders will be playing on Thursday and Friday at Clinton High School. Long three outside, yes. The roll that time by Atkins, no, it was Jones.
And wasn't it a friendly roll? Get behind it, guy.
62-33. Brady Strunk with a move inside, and with the pump fake, he draws the foul. So Brady going back to the line. Lester picking up his second personal foul. First toss good by Brady.
Harris, I've got a point to make about your point that you made about getting me and Rick some striped shirts. I'll tell you in just a minute.
All righty. You already got them, huh?
Well, no.
62-35. Highlanders trailing the visiting Campbell County Cougars 64-35. I'm sorry, 62-35.
Oh, no.
Now with 10 seconds to go, the Cougars with a shot out of the corner. It won't go, and a foul inside. That'll be Lloyd fouling Lester to send him to the foul line.
Well, now White, is that his first foul?
Yes.
He's played awful long without getting one.
7 seconds left in the third quarter. The first toss, Lester is good. 63-35. This is sort of what happened when we played them over at Campbell County. We hung around for a while, then it just started. Campbell County just adding on, padding the score. We could not get the final shot off after 3 quarters from Highlander Gym. The visiting Campbell County Cougars 63, our Highlanders 35, back after this break.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would have made your heart race. But nothing is as scary as the facts. Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs. That's metal in your lungs.
Tail sleep. Shot, we've only got 2 people rebounding.
Doing some math during our break right there. The Highlanders have been assessed 20 personal fouls in the game tonight. Campbell County, well, they've only been assessed 14. I'm not saying that that's the difference. It is not the difference in the game by any stretch of the imagination. It's the fact that Campbell County's offense just sort of scores at will when they want to.
Yeah, Campbell County would win this game if you put me and Kevin Morrow and, I don't know, pick another Scott High fan out there and let us try, because we'd be pretty biased. It's just they're that good, and they're shooting that good tonight.
Yes, they are.
But when you got all your bigs on the bench in foul trouble, that doesn't help either.
No. Well, Toby is back in. Todd Gray is back in.
The shot no good. Gray Todd with the rebound. He's going to take it coast to coast. Goes against 2 defenders. The finger roll up over the iron. Good by Gray Todd. Believe it or not, that's only his second field goal of the game. 4 points for Gray.
I think Gray's saving it up for tournament time. That's what's happening.
We hope so.
Well, I like the way that Ben said it.
Gavin Cox, long three, no good. Washam the rebound. Highlanders quickly push it down the court. Washam back outside the Gray, starts to drive, picks up the dribble, back out. Washam. Strunk has the ball and needs help. Back to Babb.
Gray's wanting the ball.
Give that boy the ball.
Give that boy the ball, that's right. The 17-foot jumper is no good.
Just
Rebound
can't get his jump
around.
shot to go tonight.
Campbell County with the ball. They lead 63-37. We're underway in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. Brady sort of knocks the ball away, and they say it went off the knee of Gavin Cox. So it'll be Highlander ball.
I think John Long may be the best player that we have seen or will see this season.
I think so.
He is just so good.
The jumper by Garrett fading to his left. Had to put him in double figures with 10 points tonight. By the way, John Long, 16 points in the first half. He's only got one basket in the second half, but he's not been looking to score. Well, I say that, and he is.
Come on, Rick.
Soft 15-foot jumper by John Long. Let's take a timeout right here. 65-39, Campbell County on top.
One of the things we do with our loans here, if you come to me with a loan request, I'm going to start that process with you, make sure you know the information that I need on hand and able to make a decision here and give them the information so that they can help make the decision on what they want to do with their loan, what they want to do with their financial future, and we help facilitate that. You know, we decide here what we do to help grow our community. My name is Mike Baird. I'm a loan officer with United Cumberland Bank here at the Oneida office.
From Highlander Gym, you're following Highlander basketball tonight on the IH Sports Network. Fourth quarter action as our Highlanders down big. Every trip important for the Highlanders to try to pull closer to Campbell County. If nothing else, just to get in a rhythm. Garrett to Strunk. Strunk against two defenders, hammered. And they're pointing at David Atkins, number 5, yes. Brady Strunk with the ball. His toss rolls off, no good. It's still 65-39, Campbell County. They've had a big lead the entire second half as Brady makes the second of his 2 free throws, giving us our 40th point. Quick pass goes inside Sunogo. He fell down, rolled it back outside Atkins. His 3 is up and good. You know, you fall down, you roll a pass out to a teammate, he cans a 3. You know, what do you do with that? Not much. As I say that, the ball deflected. Campbell County with another takeover. That's Cox driving down, gets it to Long. Little one-handed shot up. Shot won't go, saves it along the baseline. That's Long with the ball again. Garrett flops, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Toby Garrett. As Don Meredith would say. You remember that, don't you?
He probably don't remember.
Don Meredith?
He don't remember Don.
Well, as Don Meredith would say, turn out the lights, the party's over. And he was a football commentator. So Toby fouls out. Subs coming in for the Highlanders. Caleb Woodward checking back in, and Landon Goodman.
It's unfortunate the way this game has gone.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last regular season game at home for these guys. Could be the last game they play here this year if they don't go take care of business at Clinton in the district semifinals.
John Long's first free throw, good. With his second one, also good. .30-point lead. The pass intercepted, going the other way. That's Jones with the layup right off the right glass. Good, Devin Jones.
You got to kind of look at least somebody else so they don't sit back to jump you.
Woodward in trouble. Over to Babb. He has that opening. Drives along the baseline. His shot is no good. Taken out of the air. That'll be Atkins pushing it ahead. Ball's tipped, but picked up, and the easy layup there, Devin Jones.
That ball was tipped by 2 Highlanders.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the boys basketball contest. Long range three, Washam, it won't go. Babb with a rebound, pump fake, top of the key, back to Washam. To Babb, Babb on the right wing, guarded by Jones, drives on him, might have been fouled. Sky Babb will get a chance to shoot 2 free throws, the foul on Devin Jones.
The next 4 minutes, everybody's shooting 2 for any little foul.
Sky Babb, first free throw for him is good.
Sky has been the only Highlander to play some offense tonight.
Second free throw, Sky is good.
Scott Jeffers back on in place of Sky.
That was Sky's 15th point in the ball game. Leading scorer for the Highlanders tonight. Driving all the way in, Jones couldn't get it to go. Sonego puts it back up. Sanogo, S-A-N-O-G-O, Sanogo. Another foul against the Highlanders. Coming on Scott Jeffers.
Another thing I found to congratulate our student section for, they've stayed right here the whole evening.
First toss-up, Sanogo. That one is good.
What else are you going to do on a Friday night?
It's too cold to be outside, right?
It is cold out there.
It is cold out there, yes. Sanogo, his second opportunity. No good. Rebound. Going back up, that's Cox. He'll put it up. Shot no good. Bat it back outside. Campbell County trying to reset their offense. Long three from the left wing is no good. The follow streaking down the middle, Sanogo. Got to put him in double figures for Campbell County. I understand now why they took Oak Ridge right to the brink last night.
This is a good ball team.
Lloyd back to Washam. They're the two of the three freshmen on the floor. Now Landon Goodman, pump fake, fires the three, shot no good, backside Cougars. Where the ball is Jordan Day, number 13. There's going to be a foul. I think that's going to be on Wyatt Lloyd. Picky.
You know, Harris, you said to me and Rick need striped shirts.
Yeah.
I don't own a striped shirt, but I have officiated middle school JV games here on this floor. That Jordan Jeffers' fault.
You still got your whistle?
I do. I do have a whistle. Matter of fact, I had a coach from Jacksboro tell me that I was a miserable excuse for a human being. Now, I don't know about that, but I was a miserable excuse for a referee. I'm not any good at it.
You didn't think he knew you that well.
But I said all that to say this. You give me and Rick striped shirts, and I guarantee you, this is the sad thing, we'd do a better job than some of the guys we've seen walk in here this year.
We got to pick you out a third, though. But you said Kevin a while ago, didn't you?
Well, Kevin's certified.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Missing 2 free throws, Eli Dorton.
Sorry, Rick.
That's okay. I mean, I ran out of things to talk about.
It has been a bad night of basketball.
Oh.
And that pass, Tucker Slavin threw it into the Highlander bench. It's a turnover. So you've got Tucker Slavin, number 15, number 33 is Jacob Blau. Landon Goodman, number 13, Isaiah Washam, number 22, along with Wyatt Lloyd. Those are all freshmen.
Ben, I was about to give you your third for your officiating crew, but Mook's done rolled on out of here.
Shot was no good, and over the back, no call there. Campbell County just keeps possession of the basketball.
Don't call it now.
Driving in, and Goodman will pick up the foul. You know, I will not argue about that. Landon did foul him.
This is kind of like the same thing we said in the girls' game. You just, thank goodness you're not rolling into the district tournament on this note.
That's right.
You know, you got a couple of games next week. Although, next Friday night down at Kingston, man, we go down there and play like we had tonight. That'll be a buzzsaw,
too. It'll be ugly. It'll be ugly.
That team, we played them close up here.
And
Joe Lane has turned, that may be the most improved team in East Tennessee this
And
year.
you know, we may
Second
have
toss was
300
good by
student
Dave.
section sitting down there screaming top of their lungs too.
Yeah, they take no prisoners down there. They don't, you know, they hurt your feelings. They don't much care.
Right.
There you go.
The basket made Goodman, and he gets his try at the three-point play.
I think Goodman's going to be a good player for the Highlander in the next few years.
And makes that foul shot also.
He can shoot the ball.
He can shoot the ball.
Looks a little bit like his older brother, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
I don't think he's going to get quite as big, but he may be a little more mobile.
Highlanders with a final chance here. 8 seconds left. The jumper from the left corner is no good. Cougar basketball, and they're just going to hold it at midcourt to run out this game. Campbell County, they bounced back well after that 2-point loss to Oak Ridge last night, and are able to come to Highlander Gym tonight and really play strong. And I'm giving them all the credit that they deserve. They played very well tonight to pick up this 78-45 win over the Scott Highlanders tonight.
And I'll interrupt you right there. You know, we're talking about what a poor game our Highlanders played, but you got to give a little bit of credit to the Campbell County kids, too.
Listen, I'll take nothing away from them. We knew coming in that if Scott High didn't play their best basketball, that it would get out of hand, and it did. Campbell County they're good. Man, they're very good. This is the best team they've had over there in quite some time, and they've been good the last few years. Ernie Matt Clausen's a really good coach, one of the best around probably, and, man, he's got them rolling right now. I mean, when they go to Oak Ridge, I'm not even sure where that game was played, but when Oak Ridge needs a buzzer beater to beat them, because Oak Ridge now, that's a big, strong program.
Well, one thing about it, you know, it took Campbell County with the number, their enrollment size, playing against those bigger schools. They've caught up, you know, in all their sports.
Most of their sports.
Most of their sports. They sure have. It's a tough night for the Highlanders at home tonight, taking on the Cougars as the Highlanders fall 78-45. We're going to tell you more about it when we return for our Danny King Lumber Highlander postgame wrap-up. We will have final scoring. We'll talk about the game. We'll have a first national player of the game. We'll have a Trophy Master Hustler board. We'll look at scores from around the area brought to you by Helenwood Foods. All that and more when we return to Highlander Gym for our Highlander postgame wrap-up.
My name is Wayne King. I'm owner-operator of Baby J's Pizza. We've been in business since 2017, and we think we have the best pizza in town. We have our regular hand-tossed pizzas. We have thin crust. We have thin crust cauliflower. We also offer vegan. We also offer dairy-free, gluten-free. We have low-carb, no-carb. We have a wide variety because we want to serve the best customer base possible and give everybody the opportunity to experience a good pizza.
Keith Markham from Markham's Furniture and Appliances.
I'd like to invite you to come shop with us at Markham's Furniture and Appliances. Been in business since 1949, locally owned, family owned. We offer the largest selection of furniture and appliances in Scott County. We offer the same-day delivery. Financing is available with the finance company. If you don't see what you like, we're always glad to special order it. Appliances we can normally have within a week. Furniture normally would take about 4 to 5 weeks if we special order it. Thank you.
First National to me it's a core memory growing up, and it is something that's always been a part of my life.
We renovated this building and opened this business. We were looking to source as much as we could locally, and what is more local than First National Bank of Oneida? First National Bank is very involved with a lot of the local community events and supporting of businesses. We've seen them involved with the fair and the sports locally and other things that I think is just indicative the local community being supported by the local bank.
Forget the bucket. Stop buying those expensive car care products. For a supreme clean, visit T&T Car Wash in Oneida. T&T Car Wash features the latest in touch-free car wash technology. T&T's touchless automatic wash bays are tough on road grime, but gentle on your car's finish. These feature-packed automatics give you complete control of the wash, including a wheel brush option. Want to wash it yourself? T&T also has traditional wash bays. And don't forget the interior, both vacuum and shampoo stations available. For a dynamite clean, T&T Car Wash, Oneida.
Down there usually with a shooter and one other rebounder.
Rick,
Rick's
it's
busy
yours.
doing paperwork, looks like. Well, Ben, do something.
Oh, Rick's not going to speak.
Let's
Just
throw
me
some
and you
scores
talk.
in. Well, let's throw some scores in there, Adam.
Well,
okay.
I mean, here, if you look at Scott, yes, finished with 15 points, played real well tonight. Toby finishes with 10. Brady finishes with 10, 6 of 8 at the stripe for Brady. 5 of 6 in the second half by him. So,
and we're live, by the way.
Oh, we are. Well, we're just, we're just sitting here talking amongst ourselves. We don't really pay attention.
Been that kind of a night.
There isn't much difference whether we're on air or just sitting here.
It's a good thing he was praising them boys, not lighting into their effort.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Not that Rick would ever. I've never heard Rick do that.
I'm telling you.
But it's a good thing me and you wasn't doing that.
That's right.
Well. Most of the discussion out there, folks, to explain ourselves, we were talking about the First National Bank Player of the Game Trophy Master Hustle Award. We've got those coming up in just a few minutes. We want to talk about the game here for just a couple of seconds, guys. Campbell County, they jump out to an early lead. The Highlanders, I think the last time that we were close, we trailed 7-9 in the first quarter, maybe 4 minutes into the first quarter, something like that. Campbell County, and I take that back. We fought back to within 1 point at 13-12. Campbell County, they had a 19-14 lead, so they got that little run going at the end of the first quarter. They led after the first quarter. The Highlanders only pick up 8 points in the second quarter, get outscored 19-8 in the second quarter, get outscored 26-13 in the third quarter, and 10-15 in the fourth quarter. So Campbell County winning each quarter, and to use the word dominance, I think Campbell County very dominant tonight with their team.
Absolutely.
Campbell County, sorry, Harris. They came in here and ate our lunch.
That's they really did, and they took most of the breakfast from our too. They didn't have, well, really I didn't count so many kids they had on the bench, but everybody he put on the floor played good defense, and they passed the ball really well, and they score. I mean, they just score.
They play in a tough classification, so I don't know.
Tough district.
What they're going to be able to do in the postseason. I mean, it's tough. It's so tough. But I'll tell you right now, if they were down a classification, they got all the pieces to make a run to the state tournament. Now, where they're at, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
They're a good basketball team.
They certainly are a good team.
Good players all over the floor. John Long, man, what can you say about that kid?
He is a shooter, and he played good defense too. I guess we forgot to watch him on defense that much.
And that was the big. Besides the way they shot the ball, the big thing was their length on defense. We just could not. We had no answer for it.
It's a 78-45 final in the boys' game. And here's our chance to turn back and take a look at the girls' game. The Lady Highlanders, that's the we that we're talking about, had a 27-23 lead at the end of the third quarter. We didn't score a lot in the third quarter. We did outscore Campbell County 9-8 in the third quarter. So we started the fourth quarter with the lead, only scored 1 point in the fourth quarter, outscored by Campbell County 13-1. They outscored us in the second half 21-10. But for 3 quarters, the Lady Highlanders, despite not shooting, not scoring a whole lot offensively, we stay in that game against the bigger school in Campbell County. They're at like 1,100 students or something like that. So, I mean, I'm not distressed by that. I wish that, if we could just got shots to go there in the second half, fourth quarter especially, who knows what that would have been.
It was, I think I said this earlier, probably the ugliest half of offensive basketball that I've ever seen. But that don't mean that I don't say that to be negative towards the team, because it's one thing when you come out, and we've seen it a couple of times this year. We've seen it from the boys for sure, maybe from the girls, where you really question their effort. But I don't think anybody questioned their effort. I know
Not
Jake
tonight.
Wright didn't question their
Not
effort.
tonight.
They played hard. It was just, I think they were the better team most nights against Campbell County, but
Right.
not tonight because the shots wouldn't fall. And again, you give Campbell County the credit for doing what they needed to do to get the win. But Scott's girls, they're okay. They're fine.
They'll
it's
be
just the
fine.
night you want to
They'll
move
be
on.
fine. Well,
from.
you heard Coach Wright. He said they'll have a shoot around Sunday, and
Yes.
then get a little practice in Monday, and they'll be okay. Come
Well,
Tuesday night, they'll be all right.
I think you want to still be playing tough teams this time of the year.
Yeah.
That last 4 or 5 games, and certainly the last 7 games, the Lady Highlanders will have played really tough girls teams.
I go back to Marv West in Oneida has always scheduled up,
Yeah.
and you look at his records and they're not as good as they could be.
Yep.
He didn't really care about wins and losses. He wants his team to be prepared for the postseason, and every year it seems like when Oneida gets to the postseason, they beat somebody that you don't think they should because of the toughness of their schedule. These Lady Highlanders, the schedule that they have played, teams like Pickett County, and that's not scheduled nothing classification, but Pickett County is a really good team.
That's basketball.
Yeah, and this Scott High team, listen, I mean, they got wins over Clay County. That's a team
Yep.
that could very well be back
Mhm.
in the state tournament this year. And then the win last night earlier this week against Coalfield. I know Coalfield, their record isn't the best in the world, but they're going to make a run in the postseason.
Yeah, they will.
Scott High's got some good wins this year, and they got a chance to get a couple of really good ones in the district tournament because I think they can play with anybody.
They sure do. Let's take this break right here. We'll come back. We've got our final scoring summary in the boys' game. We'll have our players of the game, and we'll look at our out-of-town scoreboard, all that and more when we come back to the Danny King Lumber post game.
Home-style cooking with friendly service and a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it. And daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. That's Razak's on US Highway 27 in Helenwood. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
Working with me is pretty simple. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to do the small things that I would expect from my lender if I was getting a loan. However, it's my job not only to give the customer the best possible transaction that I can, but I'm also here to protect them. I'm trying to be your banker 10 years from now, not today.
At Mountain People's Health Councils, our culture is caring and accountability. We care about our patients and we want to do everything we can to help them when they need it the most. Our mission is to provide health care access to everyone in need, regardless of their ability to pay. Mountain People's is recognized as one of the top performing health centers in the country for patient outcomes. Mountain People's has clinics in Oneida, Huntsville, Elgin, Norma, and Winfield. Call 286-4141 to schedule an appointment.
When your job requires concrete, call Twin K Enterprises. We take pride in both residential and commercial projects. Our concrete is state certified and lab tested with proven high strength mixed results. We have certified facility operators and mixed design technicians to be sure our customers get the best mix the first time, every time. Twin K has 6 concrete plants to serve the entire Highway 27 corridor from Georgia to Kentucky. Twin K, call 569-6341.
None of that costs us the game, but golly.
Welcome back to our Danny King Lumber Highlander postgame wrap-up. The things we're going to cover right now real quickly, and then we'll get to Coach Jaden. Final end of the game scoring for Campbell County. Devin Jones finishes with 11 points. David Atkins with 24 points. Sonogo finishes with 10 points. Gavin Cox with 2. Will Esther with 4. John Long just quietly racks up the points. 22 points for him tonight. Luke Browning with 3. Jordan Day with 1 point. 78 total points for Campbell County. 6 made three-pointers in the game, and they were 13 of 18 from the foul line in the second half. For the game, they were 17 of 25. Now for the Highlanders, Scott Jeffers, no points tonight. Sky Babb finishes with 15 points, 3 made three-point shots, 4 for 5 at the foul line. Toby Garrett, before fouling out in the game, you didn't want me to say that.
Now go ahead.
Before fouling out in the game, Finishes with 10 points. He had a made three-pointer in the first half. He was 1 of 1 from the foul line. Gray Todd, 4 points tonight. Caleb Woodward, no points, 0 for 2 at the foul line. Brady Strunk, 10 points, 6 of 8 at the foul line, and he had 4 or 5 rebounds for the Highlanders tonight. Wyatt Lloyd playing in the second half did not score. Isaiah Worsham, 3 points on a made tray. Landon Goodman, 2 points. He was 0 for 1 at the foul line. Also, Tucker Slave and Jacob Lau played, did not score. 45 points for the Highlanders, 5 made 3-point shots. In the second half, the Highlanders were 8 of 11 from the stripe. For the game, we were 17 of 25. With the loss tonight, the Highlander overall record is now 11 wins, 15 losses. We are the second seed in the district tournament, which will begin the week after next, almost 2 weeks from now. That goes through our scoring right now. We'll move right on to our player of the game, brought to you by First National Bank. Your family, your future, your bank. And remember, FDIC and an equal housing lender. That's First National Bank. Our First National Bank player of the game tonight was Sky Babb, who finished as the leading scorer with 15 points, the 3 made trays, and 4 or 5 at the foul line. Trophy Masters, for over 20 years, serving our community with high-quality sports apparel. Trophy Masters, call them at 569-8817 or visit their shop on South Main Street in Oneida. Our Trophy Master Hustle Award goes to Brady Strunk. Brady again with a strong performance, 10 points, 6 of 8 from the foul line, and he had 5 rebounds, we think, in the game tonight. So our Hustle Award goes to Brady, and we had a lot of people. Toby fouled out. Gray was in foul trouble. Caleb Woodward was in foul trouble. You name anybody on our team, we had a lot of foul trouble tonight. That's not, that's the way the game rolls there, I guess, like that. So joined now by Rusty Yaden, head coach of the boys team. Yes, Rusty, we were talking when you came up here about all the things, and we said it even before you even came up. Campbell County, a good team. We give a lot of credit to them for the win. Yes, there was things that your squad could have done to maybe kept the game a little bit closer, but Campbell County just kept widening the gap quarter after quarter.
They were just so much more physical than we was, and I mean, they were a 5A team and played in a very strong district, and you could tell we was not up to the challenge of playing that physical basketball. They basically just manhandled us, I thought, inside. The rebound totals we had, I think it was more than 2-1, something like that, for the total. And I think we gave up, 15, 16 offensive rebounds, something like that.
Yeah.
And they just manhandled us, and we took it. I mean, we really took it, and it didn't matter what defense we ran. I mean, they just had a field day, and. The only good news about that is it counts as one loss. It's not more than one because it seems like more than one.
That's right.
That's right. I never felt like we was in it. I mean, they just took it to us early, and usually, we respond and stuff, and we just never had the response tonight.
Well, they did a really good job of shutting Gray Todd down. And let's see who else. I had another person I was going to say too. But anyway, they shut down about half of your offense really good tonight.
They did. They played. I mean, we knew exactly they were going to do that. That little 1-2-2,
half court,
3-quarter. Actually, they brought it up even more tonight than they did at third place. I mean, but we knew that's what they were going to do, and we knew how we was going to attack it. But for whatever reason, we couldn't bring what we practiced to the game. And our bigs and middle guys, we wasn't looking opposite. And I don't know, just really frustrating night.
Go ahead, Ben. You had a question.
I was just going to make a comment, but Harris kind of actually Rusty summed it up. What I was going to say, I was just going to say, and I've already said it to you guys. Campbell County came in here and ate our lunch and made us like it.
Yeah, that's basically how it was. And
it's the old cliche is, the harder we played, the worse it looked tonight. I mean, so it's that, and that happens occasionally along. And tonight was one of those nights, and Coach Aiden trying to battle to get us at least one more game next week that will give us 3 games next week. The boys, that is, 3 games next week to, work on things, to right the ship, and, to try to have playing experience before we head to that district tournament.
Right. I mean, we'd been talking all about, after the Halls lost, to continue to battle, get better these last 4 or 5 games. And, I felt like we took a little step backwards tonight, attitude especially. I mean, I don't care to call our team out on it. We at times we have some very pitiful attitudes on our team, and it surfaced again tonight. And, I don't know. I mean, it's upperclassmen, but –
I think I saw what you're probably referring to more than one instance. I did see one instance that you were referring to, and that was unfortunate because ever since the Gibbs game and the butt chewing that you gave your team, that had disappeared, and it was unfortunate to see it kind of rear itself again tonight. So hopefully it's an isolated thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We're really good at making excuses. I mean, instead of fixing things and trying to fix the problem out there, we'll sit and complain and whine about it for half a ball game. And, at this point in the year, that just can't do that stuff. And
well, Coach, that put me in mind of something, a little cartoon I saw one time. A basketball coach is asking his kid, who did this? And it goes around the room, and there's more than 5 people. Says, not me, Coach, not me.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to do.
And, tonight I hate it for our freshmen, I mean, well, you know me, I just say it like it is, like I feel. I've got 3 or 4 freshmen on the floor with 1 upperclassman. We're waving the white flag, and, it looks like we're trying to make sure we get it to a running score on us. And all that hurts was the playing time for the freshmen,
Yeah.
And, because then it hits the running clock, and, and I think I started putting freshmen on the floor about the 6-minute mark, I think, 5 6 minute mark.
Right, yeah.
And then I had an off, I just felt like, I'm the type of guy, I mean, why beat somebody 30-something when you can beat somebody 20 and everybody play? I mean, that's me.
Right.
And, everybody, to everybody their own. I mean, but I just felt like I felt bad because I thought the freshmen, at the time I started putting them in there, I thought we was going to get more playing time for them tonight, and then we just continued to.
I would be lying.
I'll just leave it like that, man.
I would be lying to you if I didn't say I was not sitting here thinking the same thing.
Yeah. And I'm not whining about it. They beat us fair and square. I just hate that, because I was going to get the freshman time, and it didn't work out that way with the running clock.
Right. Coach, we appreciate you stopping by. If we could say something that would console you at this point in time, we would, but there's nothing out there we can really say. H, you got a question?
I do have a question. I asked Jake this a few minutes ago. If Cumberland Gap can bring their girls over here, how come the boys can't come with them?
He's not about to go, is he?
No, he's.
I really don't know.
He said maybe you would know.
They just don't want to.
Well,
Right?
you guys know. Eventually I'm going to tell you like it is.
You got it out of him, Rick.
I have tried with this guy to contact him, at the very beginning of the school year, and no response through a text, phone call back, nothing. And so then the girls would reach out first. Cumberland Gap girls would reach out first. That somebody had dropped them, they needed a game. So we were full at the time. And then when the Pickett County situation developed, we automatically thought Cumberland Gap, if their girls so we reached back out to them, and they still needed a game. So I just assumed the boys would come too, and for whatever reason, the reason I was given was they've already got 2 road games next week. Well, the girls got 2 road games too, so I don't know, but I'm still searching. It's not looking good. I think I've tried every contact and every team in East Tennessee, and I'm almost to the point now where I'll offer some money or whatever if somebody come play.
Wait a minute, I got a team. I got a team out there I can get together, Coach.
So get a men's team out there. So,
but you got to play on that team, Rusty.
But I'm one of these types. I mean, you get a game scheduled. I hate not getting the full schedule play.
There you go.
If you make the schedule out, and then that's the negative of getting your district games done too early, I guess, because you get these non-district opponents at the end like this, and then stuff like this happens,
Right.
And so hopefully, I'm going to keep working on it again tomorrow, and hopefully we can find somebody, or I'll even go somewhere and play, on Monday.
Yeah.
I won't go on Thursday, when the girls are playing, but I'll go somewhere Monday. But
with the kind of crowds you've been having the last couple of weeks, and with the line from the concession stand backed up into the gym as it was at one point tonight, you got some money to offer. For
so we do. Hopefully we do.
But I think it goes back to what we said to Coach Wright after the girls' game. This time of year, it's about the seniors more than anything, in my opinion. You know, you're down to your last handful of games. They've got 6 guaranteed games left. Now for your kids, it's 5 guaranteed games, and that takes away their last home game. I know you've already done senior night and all that stuff, but man, I don't know. It's kind of a sour taste to know that your home season ends like this.
I know we recognize seniors early. I'm still a guy that, you know, your last home game is the last night, you know, even though you've already recognized them.
Yeah, and it is for the seniors.
I mean, that's just how I feel about it, you know. But hopefully things will fall in place somehow and we can find somebody.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. We're going to do two final things right here. First thing we're going to look at is the District 4 girls tournament. District 4 3A tournament. Actually, I'm going to look at the girls and the boys. The thing we start out with is on Thursday, February 16th. It's going to be, let me find it here. It's going to be the boys playing at 7:30. That's Thursday, February 16th. Our boys, the 2 seed, taking on Anderson County, the 3 seed. And then the following night, on Friday, February 17th, this is the girls' side of the bracket. The girls' side of the bracket, our Highlanders, the 4 seed, will take on Halls, the number 1 seed. That's Friday, February 17th at 6 o'clock. All those games will be played at Clinton High School. So it's the boys on Thursday, the girls on Friday. Then we come back on Tuesday, the 21st. It's going to be the boys. Let me make sure I get it right here. On Monday, in both the girls and boys bracket, it will be for the 3rd place game. And then on Tuesday, in both the girls and boys, it will be the championship. I know it's sort of convoluted and hard to understand. The most important thing is you play them one game at a time. Our boys start on Thursday, February 16th at 7:30. Our girls the next night on Friday, February 17th at 6 o'clock. Perfectly clear, right?
Absolutely. Now, would I be right just to assume that if Clinton is involved in a game over there, it might be a larger crowd, maybe a little rowdier than if they're not participating?
You think?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Well,
yeah, I think so.
I'm telling you right now, on Friday the 17th, it's Halls, a 1 seed, taking on Clinton, a 4 seed.
That'd be a crowd.
That's going to be a battle royale there.
It will be. And, I mean, Clinton is absolutely – they got the home court advantage in that. I mean, obviously they're on the home floor. I don't mean they may have mastered the obvious. But, I mean, with that crowd behind them, and phew. That's such a, in my opinion, the 2 toughest places to play in East Tennessee are Kingston and Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Clinton is actually if you tend to say, well, it could be a little on the rougher edge towards violence. I don't mean, knives or nothing, but maybe a brick.
And we were talking way before the game started, Stephen, just sitting up here talking about stuff. I guarantee you, in this scenario right here, Ben was talking about, we play our game, it's over with, we get out of here. Well, the girls will be playing 6 o'clock on Friday, and then that Halls-Clinton game is the game after that. You will stay and watch that game, I bet, won't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. I probably
might want to set.
We might even broadcast that game. Who knows? I don't think so.
Well, you know where we broadcast from up there. If nobody was to kind of come and shove you out of that spot, that's a good safe spot and a good vantage point,
I like that very much.
Safe, relative term.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's either that or I think there are going to be a lot of people trying to stack up on those seats nearest to the exit.
Area scores, Ben Garrett.
All right, Helenwood Foods scoreboard. Helenwood Foods has got Pepsi products this week in the 24-pack for $9.99. Something in the water, Harris, up at Strawberry Plains tonight. Their girls got a huge upset win over Kingston.
Yep.
And their boys did it too.
Yep.
61-50. That's not a huge upset like the girls was. Carter's a very good team.
That's a tough place to go play.
Kingston went in at 19-3 though. Their record was 19-3 going in there.
Kingston was one of the hottest teams in East
Number
Tennessee.
10, ranked 10th in the state, I think.
Yeah, Joe Lane, the job he's done down there this year is just phenomenal. But they took it on the chin tonight. And Carter, nobody wants to have Carter in that region quarterfinal game. So that's what you're playing for in this upcoming district tournament. you've got to win one somewhere to avoid playing Carter.
Right.
Coalfield over Sunbright tonight, 42-38. It was Knox Halls defeating Gibbs, 80-50. It was Northview Academy over Seymour, 64-46. Oneida defeats Wartburg, 85-53. So the Indians now right on the verge of wrapping up a regular season district championship. Carnes defeated Knox West, 97-89. It was Hardin Valley over Bearden, 68-38. And it was Anderson County falling to Lenore City tonight by a score of 54-51.
And that brought to you by Helenwood Foods, and they've got 24 packs Pepsi products for $9.99. $9.99.
Yes, sir.
We thank all of our sponsors for bringing you this action right now, unless, as Coach Jaden was just telling us, unless he has to pick up a game on Monday night or something like that. Next action for the Highlanders will be on the road next Tuesday night at Wartburg, non-district matchup, but a tough place to go play. We invite the Highlander faithful, as they've done all season long, go down, support the Highlanders at Wartburg. That, by the way, that is a non-broadcast date on the IHSN. So for the guys here, HL, Ben, Cameron behind the camera, I'm Rick Keaton. We give our thanks to Greg Bond out there, our off-site coordinating producer. We appreciate everybody for making Highlander basketball available, all our sponsors on the IH Sports Network. That's it until we see you next week. Support the Highlanders each and every game. Thanks, folks.